that we need to do, hopefully, to release the whatever's keeping everything here.
Right. And if I were building a dungeon, it would not be anything beneficial.
I mean, I can see that it's just like there's something pretty significantly difficult to get past without significant harm. That knight statue that destroys the metal. So it just seems like kind of pointless to put something dangerous behind it because some groups that came in and found that their items were getting destroyed if they tried to go through would just turn back.
Right. But then what would be the point of putting it's like the treasure chest, it's bait. To force people to walk through the
possible. Did we finish with that room with the treasure chest? We did, right? And Greg got that curse that he doesn't want to help anybody. Or I should say Zan got the curse.
No, you misunderstand. It's the I'm gonna go apeshit curse.
I don't think that's the way it was phrased.
Well,
I act without concern for the well-being of others.
Look at how much damage I can do, though.
You can have concern for the well-being of yourself.
That means it doesn't. You didn't want me to get that curse, or I'd be throwing lightning bolts through people.
Also true.
You're already tempted to do that.
Although, Paul, all things considered, look at how much damage that stupid Sonic Blast I get does. It's a lot. And if I have no regard for
it's not damage, it's stun.
It's zero, right? Yes. It's bad, but it's not going to kill anybody.
Not directly.
True. One thing we don't know is what happens if somebody who is possessed gets
repossessed.
Exactly, gets repossessed.
Yeah, I imagine they just it's probably just either the new one stays, either one of three things. The new one stays, the old one stays, or it's like a coin flip.
Or they might both stay, but that'd be weird.
I feel like it gets really hard to role play. Like if I can only tell the truth and I act without the concern for the I don't know.
I mean, if that was the case, somebody could get online.
One thing, yeah, you're not wrong.
So we're actually done with this level, right? We can go downstairs.
I think so.
Yeah, I think we got all of the curses or artifacts from the trickster gods on this floor, did we not?
We found 3 shrines and we got 3 items.
So, judging from what we've seen from the plaques,
shrines is a bad word, but yeah, go on.
But no, putting it all together, it feels like there's 3 trickster god things per floor. So
that seems likely.
Yeah, so floor 1 is more or less clear based on the clues. I don't see anything on floor 1 that we haven't already encountered in some capacity.
There is a room we have not gone into. It's the one
there is
referred to, yes, in darkness it hides.
Didn't we determine that was the
There's something,
the little alcove? Not a room.
Well, yes, sort of. I don't think we know the exact size, but it's dark. There's something living in it. There probably is not any tombs there, though.
I think from what Paul was saying, it's not big enough for that.
Right. But I believe we decided not to investigate it any further.
Yeah.
But we can theoretically go back to it later if we want to.
Oh, dang it. Okay, never mind.
I think for now we're going to go downstairs, right? Down this stairway over here.
Yep, I think that's right.
This stairway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do we have to deal with this propeller blade thing through this hallway again?
Oh, right. So I I don't remember what flies are up actually. They only last 10 minutes.
Didn't you take a short rest inside the chest?
No.
Let me.
Yeah, you took a
Yeah,
short
I
rest
think
inside
think
the chest
so.
to dimension door.
I don't know.
I'm out of spells right now, so although I did get through somehow because I'm down. I'm on the other
You
side of
used
the
dimension
Orbex.
door.
Oh, right.
So I think
Right.
you did get some spells back, but I didn't.
Okay, so do we want to take a short rest here? Like I guess the who's left behind? 4 of you. It might be possible for all 44 of you to get out with just one spell.
I can
Well,
certainly fly myself. Not
Right.
using fly, but wild shaping.
Right.
Wow, what was that?
The cat.
The
I would
cat?
suggest I would suggest that the 4 of you get out, and then we take a short rest.
Well, short rest gives me nothing.
I
It
don't
gives
need
me my
Nor me.
spells. It gives me my spells back.
no problem.
It does also
How
give
many short rests have we taken already? I thought we were only allowed to take 2 before taking a long rest.
No,
I
that's.
don't know.
I think that's previous editions of D&D. I don't think that's the thing anymore.
Yeah, that sounds
You can
correct.
take as many short rests as you want.
Well, within reason. At some point,
I mean,
you say the day is
short,
over, right?
short rests are also longer in this edition than previous editions, so it's not like you can like in 4th edition a short rest was like I don't know 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. In this edition,
Yeah,
it's an
short
hour.
rest is 1 hour.
It's a
Yeah.
long short rest.
Does that make it a medium rest?
Sure.
Wait. Does that mean I get some spells back, but not all? Wink, wink.
You get all your cantrips back, Greg.
That's useless. What?
Okay. Speaking of
Oh.
cantrips,
Well played.
Zerhana's the fastest of us. Can she like make it through the propeller before, or make it like through the hallway before the propeller starts spinning?
I don't know. You haven't tried, or she hasn't
Can
tried.
she, if she's flying, can she carry someone? Because so there, 3 of you have to get out on your own. If Ulfgar is using fly,
I can't
anyway,
use fly. I'm out of spells.
I
That's the
didn't get that.
problem. You took a short rest, and when you took a short rest, so you could dimension door, my fly spell expired.
I took a short
And
rest before that. I took a short rest before Dimension Door. Before I went into that chest.
Right. You took a short rest while you were in the chest, and so during that time, my fly spell expired.
I think we had no choice at the time.
Fly only lasts 10 minutes. I'm not
Yes.
condemning your actions. I'm just explaining why I have no spells.
Sure.
So now I have no spells, and that means that Xantharos and I don't have a way across. And actually, maybe Zerhana, since you flew Zerhana.
Right. I don't know. Maybe someone can figure out how the propeller works and turn it off.
So let me see here.
Maybe there's a switch on that side of the fan.
I'm just rereading this for a second.
I mean, you can also you can search the room and see if you find anything that might turn it off.
Hold on one second.
I'm actually not sure how you left the room.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Paul.
I'm not sure how you left the room.
I left the room. I dimension doored out. I was locked in the chest and couldn't get out, so I used dimension door.
Oh, you dimension doored all the way out of the room.
Yeah, onto the other side of the propeller.
I see. I didn't realize that. I thought you dimension doored to somewhere else in the room. Okay.
Okay, so what are you doing?
We don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains why I don't know what you're doing.
I mean, Cedar. We determined that Cedar can just shapeshift to something that flies to get out of the room, and the rest of us aren't sure how to leave yet.
What was the reason we weren't using the floor? There's some sort of.
There's like a pressure plate.
Oh, is the pressure plate also on your side?
Yeah, it is. That's a great question. Is it?
The pressure
I was
plate
thinking
is the length of the corridor.
Okay.
Okay, so it starts in the first. Sorry, it starts in this square.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, I'm moving my character back to the edge of the pressure plate just so I can see. Is it possible to jump through the propeller? I guess that wouldn't help because
I vote
that would turn it on, right? Which might make it difficult for everyone else in the room to get out.
But at some point it has to turn off, right? It's off right now. Imagine if there's nobody or nothing on the propeller.
Why don't you try searching the room to see if there's any sort of hidden switch or something? Because I could imagine there being a switch on that side and not on this side.
Yeah, can I do that?
Sure. You can check around.
Nice. Natural 1.
Good thing you have somebody else in the room who's good at perception.
Oh, hi all. Yeah. I got you. Hold on. There you go. All good. I roll mediocre, but it gets the job done.
Make sure you guidance yourself.
Sure. All right. How do I roll dice and roll 20 again? R
slash R.
Slash R space 1d4.
You don't see a switch on anywhere inside the room or to turn it off.
Highly unhelpful.
How long have we been? Like, how late in the day is it?
Oh, cripes, I've lost track now. Well, I guess you started in the morning and you got through various rooms. I mean, 1, 2, 3. You went down a couple halls. It's at least probably, I would think, maybe late afternoon-ish. I mean, even so, I mean, you spent some time in here for sure, right? And you took a couple of
Right, and we've had 2 short rests.
Yeah, you had a couple short, at least one or two, at least one, I think 2.
I'm wondering if we should consider taking a long rest, which would make it easy to get out.
There might be some kind of invisible timer on our time in the tomb. Just saying.
Yep, sure could. Yep, agreed. I mean, we also don't know how bad the propeller is. Like, it's possible that Johanna might be able to. Sorry, what?
It blows bubbles of joy and happiness.
It could.
Well, that's why I was voting Zerhana try because
she needs bubbles of joys and happiness.
Before she tries, I think Cedar should go through. While it's definitely off.
Flying? Sure. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's a form that I could wild shape into that might make it easier for everybody.
Like I don't think there's any flying thing. Is there any flying thing that can carry someone?
Yeah, but not that can fit through the passageway.
Okay.
Keep in mind that what you're standing in, all four of you right now, is a pit, right? Like,
Yeah, but I imagine that since they're not pressed for time, they could climb out of the pit fairly easily.
I understand, but if Zarhana's going to try and run across the passage, I want to understand how she's getting to the passage. She's going to try and
Oh, sure,
climb
that's
up,
fair.
and
Yes, yeah,
okay.
that's fair.
The reason we're
Deep is
standing
the
in the
pit?
pit is so that we can see
I
the
know.
hallway with
Yeah, I know
dynamic lighting.
that. I know why you're doing it. I'm just making sure you understand that it's Zahana's going to have to
So, like,
try
you
and
got a
figure
running
out a way
start.
to. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
running start or something like that, right?
How far can Sohana make? How far can Sohana go to standing jump?
I think it's her strength. I can look it up real quick. So I'm sure she can make it, but I'll look it up real quick.
I thought it was 1.5 her strength.
It's weird.
Let me just look up jump. Jump, jump, jump.
Actually, instead of a long rest, we could definitely do this in 2 short rests. Because after 1 short rest, I can dimension door in and fly and cast fly, and then take another short rest to get out.
So you can fly the whole party, right?
No, I can fly 3 people, 2 people,
Which
2 people.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
look at the spell. 2 people, but I could. So Hana could carry someone, and she could probably even ferry the whole party out.
Gotcha.
Hi, ready.
See, if you could all shapeshift, then this would be way easier.
If we were the all druid party,
Yeah.
maybe it's simpler just to take the 2 short rests and do it that way.
If I turn into a giant spider with a climb speed, can I carry people?
Well, a giant spider, if I recall, is actually a small creature. It's just giant for a spider.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
Let me find it.
I mean, anything with a climb speed would work, right? Because as long as you can climb along the wall.
All right, giant speeder. It's giant speeder. It's a large beast, but I've definitely seen giant spiders in 1 square hallways before.
So long. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know where I would see. Like, I have a strength of 14. Does that allow me to carry people?
Okay, wait. Let me wrap my brain on one thing at a time. So,
Okay.
to long jump, assuming you have a 10-foot runway,
She does not.
You could jump your strength score, right? If you make a standing long jump, then it is half that distance.
Okay, so what about the spider plan?
All right, so let me see Mr. Spider. That's next.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stats page for giant spiders, and I don't see anything that says that it can carry or that it can't carry.
Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. So
I mean, presumably you could always paralyze someone and wrap them up in a cocoon and bring them out that way, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who's first?
So a giant spider is considered large and a strength of 14. So I'm sure between, using some webbing or whatever else, you can try to make some sort of bridge or carry him or something. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a climb speed.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'll just turn into a giant spider and carry everybody out.
Okay. So that's another one of your
wild shapes.
Yeah, but I'm out. I have 2 right now because we didn't use. Or because we short rested.
Okay.
Cool. And I'll just stay in a giant spider form for hours. Ooh, unless
I'll just
a
move you
giant
over.
scorpion has a climb speed. Let me check. I don't think it does though. No, it doesn't. And also I can't turn into that right now.
Okay, so now that we're out, can we take a short rest?
Okay. What are we, level 8 or level 9?
8.
8.
Okay. Yeah, so I am currently in giant spider form.
Okay, so we're going to take a short rest, Paul.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in giant spider form.
We're gonna play spider charades.
Yeah.
Are we all caught in your web of lies?
Ho ho.
Something like that.
Who said they're lies?
All right.
Well, I believe them all, so I guess they're not.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, okay, you can take another short rest, we'll say, and
Okay.
you got your spells back. I don't think anyone's been hurt, so everyone's just doing their thing. All right.
So then we're going to go. I'm going to move my token, although I'm not necessarily first. We're going to go over here to go down the stairs.
All right. Let's see if I have everybody downstairs. Let me just go check, and I'll switch you guys over. Sure. Let's put you all over here. Looks like the gang's all here.
Except
Okay.
Oh, let me just do one more thing. Let me check the dynamic lighting settings. Yeah, the Explorer mode is off. Okay, cool. Because I know that was causing problems for people.
Okay, before we go any further, I want to go over what the plaque for this level says. We have 5 instructions. The ring is a path to another tomb. That might mean a physical ring, like the one I'm wearing. It also could mean like this balcony, which is kind of a ring around the atrium. Number 2, the dead abhor sunlight. There isn't any sunlight in this place.
Can we pin
So I'm
these
not.
messages?
I don't know if we have, but they're not. They're quite recent. So
I know.
it's
I know.
I'll pin them. Sure.
During the tombs, yeah, just scroll up a bit.
Number 3 is only a jewel can tame the frog. I believe there is another frog coming up, and one of the trickster gods. So that might be relevant for that.
Oh, interesting.
Number 4 is bow as the dead god intoned. And number 5 is into darkness descend.
Okay.
So that is. Yes. And I'll plop it into Roll20 as well, real quick.
Thank you.
Just for convenience.
Anyone have any preference for where we want to go?
Well, besides down,
We've gone down.
Well, there's a hallway right here, so why don't we just investigate that?
The one that goes to the north? Okay.
And I think the one that goes to the north, I can't really tell because Cedar's token is standing there.
Oh, we should search before we enter these hallways, by the way, because we found a pressure plate on one of them already.
Yeah. Also, we didn't do enough searching for secret doors, so I think we should do that too.
Agreed. So why don't the 2 people who are good at searching roll perception checks?
on it.
And remember your guidance.
Yep.
So
pretty
you
good at
were
searching.
perceiving the
I'm
hallway?
looking for trap secret doors on this whole. I don't know. Can I do it on like the whole ring? Can that be like? I guess I have a passive perception for that, but
It will say you're well, for right now you're checking the hallway.
sure.
We'll still start with that.
So I got 15.
It's almost as good as the 28 that Cedar got.
You don't see
I
anything
said
around. You're not perceiving any type of secrets or traps. We'll say around this area where you came down the steps or into the hallway to the north.
no.
Okay.
I get how this is. It's just cedar, cedar, cedar. Sorry, I'm showing my age at this point.
Yeah, we get the Brady Bunch reference. But thank you, Greg.
I think only you and I do because we're old.
We're going to go to the north.
Okay. Let me get down to
I
there.
think Sir Hana's in front.
Yes.
That sounded like a muffled agreement. Okay. So where is Zerhan? I don't even see her.
I don't know.
Is she underneath
No,
something? Oh, there it goes. She went into the hall. I'll push her back. If you hold the Alt key, Vic, then you won't snap to grid. There you go. All right. So you head down the hallway, right? She's trying. There you go. She's being very careful. um, the walls and floor of this 15-foot square room are cracked and carved with images of terrified humanoids falling. Set into the middle of the floor is a stone bas relief of a bearded devil face painted green. Forlorn cries echo from the black void of its gaping maw.
This seems to be In Darkness Descend. Is there anything else in the room?
Not that you see. No, this is it.
Can we lower something into the mouth of the bearded devil? Like, to sort of see how deep it is? Like, you tie something to, like a rock to a rope and just lower it down?
Sure. Who's doing this?
Well, before we do this, in darkness could be literal darkness. It could be, we should turn
Oh,
off our torch.
it's
Or
possible. But speaking of that, can I see anything in it?
You're so special.
I am.
So let's see. I'm gonna say yes. All right. So when you look below, you see a barge, and on the deck of this barge, it's obviously in a room or something downstairs. You can see a small golden sarcophagus.
Okay. Can I? Roughly how far down is it?
Um, it's about 10 foot to get, and
And
you're
we
at the ceiling level of the room itself. So maybe then
right.
another, 10. Let me see. Okay, see how does it say? Then I'd say about another 10 foot after that. So probably 20 foot to the floor below.
Okay. And you said barge, like a boat.
Yes.
Is it on water?
Um, no.
Okay. Um.
I would say it sits upon a 3 foot tall stone dais.
Uh, how big is this barge?
How big is the barge? You're so full of
I,
questions.
I mean, it's
Uh,
probably. It sounds like it must be really small.
Let me see if it has. No, that's okay. I'm sure it's. It is. I don't see it, so I'm just going to cheat and look at the map. I would say it is about 5, 10, 15, 15 foot long,
So it's
5
actually
foot
pretty
wide,
decent.
give or take.
We could definitely fit at least 2 or 3 people down there, right?
Sure.
Well, I don't know if the light's gonna work, but we could have, like, somebody cast light. One of the searchers probably should come down, and I can go down because
There's plenty of light, and as you see through the darkness, there is plenty of light on the room.
Oh, okay, great.
So we'll say the tunnel is dark, but the room itself is lit.
Can you
Okay,
see
so
anything in the room besides this? What was it? A
barge.
Yeah.
No.
We
I would
could definitely
suggest.
do this with a rope. We could just. Oh, I'm still in spider form. I could just crawl through if we think there's nothing in there.
Well, I don't think. Sure, that's fine.
Cool. Can I
I
crawl
think we
through?
should.
Sure, you can crawl through. So you're gonna crawl through?
Yeah.
You're a spider. It's no problem. So, sure.
I have 10 feet of blind sight and 60 feet of dark vision, for what it's worth.
Fair enough. So you see that there are 4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot high room. All right, so it's 15-foot high.
Ooh.
So it's 10-foot tunnel and then 15-foot high
Okay.
thing, right? So the torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room, a gold inlaid funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark
rabbits.
shaft, well, that's where you came from. You came from the dark shaft,
Yep.
is directly above the barge. While to the south, a corridor is visible through a set of fangs carved into the wall. A skeleton of a dwarf sprawls on the floor to the east of the barge, clad in a tattered yellow turban, dusty chainmail, and clutching a bronze shield. I'll also say there is a passageway to the. Oh no, there's not. I lied. There's just the mouth to the
So,
south.
sure. Now, keep in mind, wait, Cedar cannot communicate any of this to us.
Correct.
So all we can tell is that
He went down.
basically, right. Well, we will know if there's like combat or something. But we won't know.
I mean, I'm a spider. I'm gonna climb back up, and I'm gonna give them a thumbs up with one of my legs.
Sure. Do we want to just like tie a rope to the Peter Devil's like horns or something and climb down?
I'm gonna signal to wait if you start to prepare to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb back down, and I'm going to lower myself using webs down onto the sarcophagus.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to open it.
I don't think you should.
Oh.
I mean, I can't.
I mean, you can't tell me that.
Because I can tell you that. Because I can see it. I can see the sarcophagus.
Oh, okay. So yeah. That's a fair point.
I don't want to risk anything happening to you while we're up here, or anything more.
Can I try to figure out
I'm going to switch maps for a second, but only Cedar is going to see something because he's the only one who has characters at that level now. So that's
okay. Yeah.
When the screen goes black, you understand why it's going black for everyone but Cedar.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, loaded. Oh, so this is the dwarf.
Correct.
Those are the statues. Okay, cool. Helpful. So I see this passageway.
That is correct. It looks like you see like there's like a mouth face almost with like fangs. You can look through it a bit, right? But it's not wide enough for a person to get through. Right?
Okay, so So there's got to be like another. There's probably like a secret door entrance into this. Is what I'm understanding.
There's some risk that if you move around too much or touch the wrong thing, that the skeleton will animate, or the sphinxes will. Well, I don't know about the sphinxes, but there's something in the room.
You said what does the floor look like?
The floor looks like
You said something about like hieroglyphs carved into the floor
on the wall, I thought.
give me a second.
Oh,
no, it's on the floor. I will post a picture in
neat.
Discord.
Oh, cool. I love having digital for this.
Yeah, me too. I love how I like the pictures.
Let's do this.
Since there is no combat happening, I think we should start getting people downstairs.
Okay.
Oh, this looks like a puzzle.
This definitely looks like a puzzle.
It hasn't loaded for me yet. I'm gonna open it on a.
Specifically, since some of the hieroglyphs look like feet. Is that a foot?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So I'm going to not. I'm gonna climb back up and signal that you should not come back down.
Well, we're gonna have to go back down eventually.
Let me. What did you say about this body?
What did I say about the body? Yes, it is a skeleton of a dwarf sprawls on the floor to the east of the barge. It is clad in a tattered yellow turban and dusty chainmail, clutching a bronze shield.
Okay, that sounds. I don't know what that sounds like.
It sounds like a dead adventure to me, but we can't be sure what's going to happen.
Can I retrieve the body?
It could be a monster. You know that, right? Like if you try to retrieve the body, it could just attack you.
So how are you doing this?
I'm going to web it.
Okay.
If it's a skeleton, I could just escape back up through the hole, climbing away from it.
Hopefully.
But yeah, here's my. I mean, I'm just gonna like Spider-Man. I'm gonna like crawl, and I'm specifically staying on the ceiling here, over to here, and I'm gonna lay down some web and like pick up all of this stuff.
Okay.
I can't see
Spider style.
I'm looking at only black. Is that what I should do?
Yeah.
Yes.
So each of these hieroglyph squares is actually like 5 feet by 5 feet. These are big.
Yes.
Also, specific like just to be sure, while I'm crawling around, I'm going to be using my blind sight to see if if the ceiling feels unstable, or if there are any like trap doors in the ceiling, or I guess when I get close enough to the wall, if there are any trap doors in the walls, or
why don't you just search?
Well, you've got it. You've got the guy.
Cool. Let me search his body and then also search the room for all of that stuff.
So you
also, what is this?
You pull the body up. Is that what you're telling me from the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, so let me just see. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. No wonder I can't find nothing. Got it. All right. I mean, you'll see that he has on the corpse. There's a gemstone. The shield doesn't have anything really special in it. He also has a belt pouch with a diamond in it.
So there are 2 gemstones?
One is a gemstone, one's a diamond, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and there are two 1-inch diameter crystal eyeballs. One of them is dark blue, and the other one is a vibrant purple.
Can you
Cool.
post that list in Discord?
Sure.
Thanks. Seth, can you cast spells in animal form?
Not yet. Not until like level 18 or 16 or something.
Okay, so
So close.
you
Yeah.
could come up and have
Yeah, 18.
Xanthros guidance on you, and then go back down and search.
You would have to tell me that.
I will tell you that.
Cool. Yeah, I can. I will come up. So I'm gonna come up.
You can drop off the body while you're up too.
Yeah, I will drop off all of that stuff.
All right, so you're bringing the body up the tunnel,
Yep.
dropping off the body and the stuff. Okay, got it.
And then Xanthros is going to cast guidance on the spider.
Guide me, Xanthros.
You've been guided. The light shall
Awesome.
carry you forward.
And I'm gonna go back down and I'm gonna search the walls and the ceiling and as much as I can of the floor or anything for traps and such, without being very careful not to touch the floor, not to touch these torches, and not to trying to stay as far away from the sphinxes, or like not getting too close to the sphinxes, I guess.
Playing around everything. Very good.
Yep, as much as I can.
All right, give me a spin.
Cool. And I have blind sight and dark vision.
Okay.
Plus 1d4 if you need it.
Nope, that is already with guidance built in.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yep. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I am going to say, what am I going to say? I'll say the east wall looks like
Here.
there might, yeah, somewhere around there for sure. Say roughly the middle of the east wall. Looks like there's like maybe a very slight indentation of the wall, which makes you think that that is probably a secret entrance, but
Is
you
that the
can't
same?
find any way to open it.
Is
Okay.
it the same wall where it has that little passage that nobody can get through?
No.
No, that's the south wall. But I
Okay.
do see on this hieroglyph map, if
We'll
you look
say it's
really
directly
carefully,
across to where the body was.
yeah, if you look at the map of the hieroglyphs really carefully, you can see that there's a white border on the like
Yep.
scarab beetle and then archway, and then on the
Yep.
bird thing, it's
Yep.
dark, and then there's
Yep.
like, and then it's white again. So that looks like
Yep.
it might be where it is.
Yeah, I tried to cut that out.
So I see that there are
It's okay.
there are 8 squares that have feet on them. There's one on each side of the barge location. There's one in the northwest, and then there's 3 in the column where the dwarf is.
Yep.
Um,
Is the dwarf
there,
on one? Is that a foot
well,
underneath the dwarf?
yes.
Okay.
There's also what looks to be either like scepters or torches. I can't quite tell if that's like a flame or a gem at the large end. There's something that might be a doorway, which is a sort of big ornate arch. The rest, I don't know.
There's a bird, a beetle, some
Yeah.
flowers,
A snake,
a snake,
some sort of brazier, maybe.
flying saucer. Yeah.
I don't see
Oh,
anything. There are no clues here to how to solve this.
There's no writing in the room, right? So maybe we just
Yeah,
have to.
is there writing on the sarcophagus? Is there? This might be something that we have to solve. Oh wait, so this is on the next level, right?
Oh,
Do we have
good
anything?
point. Let me check.
The vulture is the first step.
Well, there definitely is a vulture here.
Okay, so if we know that the vulture is the first step,
The other option
The vulture is where that secret door is.
Maybe we don't want to deal with this room right now.
Yeah, maybe we just don't have the information that we need.
Yeah, we can come back to
Although
this.
we know the vulture is the first step.
But which vulture? There's one on either side.
Yeah, and there we don't know what the second step is.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
are they all vultures? I don't know. I think we might want to leave this one for now and come back to it later.
Sure. So
And
I'll climb back
it
up.
looks like there's some sort of entrance on the third floor as well, so we can.
Right,
know-
we have both the entrance to the south and potentially whatever's going on to the east. While I'm here, can I figure out
seems
what this
to me
purple
that we
stuff
could-
is? Oh, sorry.
It seems to me that we could descend to the sarcophagus without worrying about the puzzle on the floor, and we could go around the puzzle on the floor.
You want me to
Well, we
try to
can't-
open it while I'm here?
I don't
but
think you should.
there might be. Okay, hold on. Two things before we do anything. What's up with these sphinxes? And also, what's this purple stuff?
What purple stuff?
I see, like, it looks like purple growths around the room
Oh,
based on the map. It wasn't in the description.
I don't see it on the
So
map.
the purple stuff looks like some sort of purple mold that
Is
is,
it violet fungus?
yeah, so we'll call it purple mold, right? That sprouts from the from the walls or what have you. Um,
I
the mold.
don't.
I don't know if spiders smell, but if you could, it would smell like rotting corpses.
Great. So it's violet fungus.
Yeah. Um,
Gross. That's bad.
as you kind of move around the room, you notice that every now and then the mold kind of sprouts a tiny eyeball and kind of watches you,
Oh, I'm
and
invisible
then it
for
goes
what it's
back
worth.
in. You're an
How
invisible
are you?
spider? How are you an
Yeah.
invisible spider? Well, I didn't hear
I
you
have
say
this.
you were invisible, but it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
His possession lets him go invisible.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, whenever I'm exploring a room like this, I would be invisible the whole time.
Okay. Well, we'll say
I
as you're
thought I said it.
moving the body, we'll say the mold sprouts some
Oh, sure.
eyeballs and watches, kind of watches what's going on, and then whoop, goes back inside.
All right. So it's most likely violet fungus.
I don't know how bad violet fungus is, and you won't be able to tell us anything about it in spider form.
Right.
So our options are to GTFO, or as Paul suggested, we could lower one or two people to the sarcophagus.
Well, that was before I knew about the fungus, which I still don't know about.
Right.
Yes, I was considering popping Seth into another room, but I figured since you could shout down to him, there's some level of communication, so I figured I'd keep it this way.
So if anybody's investigating a sarcophagus, I'm probably a pretty good choice because I'm the most likely to resist some kind of possession. Unless somebody wants to be possessed. And this one is rabbits, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
some of us are already possessed, are we not?
Yes. Yes, you are. I mean, if you want to go down and investigate it, like that certainly is an option. The rabbit, we guessed that the rabbit's virtue is recklessness, which is probably not something anybody wants. So again, I think if anybody's going to mess with this sarcophagus, it should probably be me.
Or me, because I'm already cursed. Might as well go all in.
That is the theory.
Put all the curses on one person.
Well, he might resist it because he's already cursed.
Although, to be fair, also having your healer have all the curses seems less than ideal.
Agreed.
Maybe it should be not me. Fair enough. In all fairness.
The question is: do we want to fiddle with the sarcophagus now or come back later?
We've got to
Well,
at some point, do we not?
Somebody has to come back and get out of spider form and tell us about the fungus.
Oh, he doesn't have to tell us about the fungus, and we can still decide what to do about the sarcophagus, even not knowing about the fungus, because we know that there is a safe route to the sarcophagus. We can lower somebody on a rope. I mean, anybody we do lower down will end up seeing the fungus anyway. Like I'm happy to go. You know, if you want to lower me down on rope, I'm happy to try opening the sarcophagus and see what's inside.
So just trying to open it because people have only been tried to possess when they touch the stuff, right?
True. True. But I mean, this is a small one, so it's probably not difficult to open anyway.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to open it.
Won't open.
That makes that easy.
Interesting. Okay. Do you want to come back up and deal with this later?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in spider form, and I'll tell them everything I know when I can. I'll just be like, not worth it now.
Okay, so we're gonna go. There's another passage that goes to the east, I think.
All right, one
Want me
second.
to check
Let
that out?
me
You'll
kind of
put us
bop
back in the room.
around. Sure. Who's keeping the eyeballs?
Well, not the spider, since he's nowhere to put them. They're just
Do they look
crystal
like
eyeballs.
anything else that we have?
Do they look like anything else that you have?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
What? We don't have any eyeballs?
Well, what did you say? You said that they were crystal?
Not crystal.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in Discord, but yes, the 1-inch diameter crystal eyeballs. One dark
Okay.
blue
Do
and
we have
one
any
purple.
other crystal stuff? Whoever's keeping track of our stuff.
No, we don't. We don't.
No,
Okay.
we do
All we
not
found so far.
have any other crystal eyeballs.
Were these eyeballs like in this dwarf's eye sockets, or were they just like in a pouch?
In a pouch.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Do we want to separate them, maybe?
Sure.
Like, I could take one, and Johanna could take one, maybe.
I'll take one.
Okay. Do you want the blue one or the purple one, Vicky?
Oh, blue.
Okay, I'll take the. I'll hold the purple or put it in a pouch.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to the east passageway.
Okay. And Cedar's still an invisible spider, right?
Yep.
He's not necessarily invisible.
Well, I turned off
you.
invisibility to tell them that it's not worth it, and then I'm going to turn invisibility back on.
Okay, and you should keep. You and Xanthos should keep searching as you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's-
you're heading
that's-
down the next corridor, yes?
Yes. Before we're gonna search before we go, but yes.
I moved one of
That's
you,
your-
sorry.
That's your cue, Xanthos.
Spin me some perceptions. Okay. Still looking good.
And Cedar gets to roll also.
So 15.
Yep.
Natural one again.
Wow.
Nice.
Turns out if your eyeballs are invisible, it's really hard to see through them.
Turns out.
You know, Liz always says to me that I look for things with my butt, and today I think I'm living up to it.
So we're gonna go east.
Okay. There we go.
I mean, I can crawl on the ceiling, which always seems like a good idea.
We're gonna keep searching as we go, but it looks like there's a room at the end.
Sure.
And is this a passage? It is. Ooh, there's a body.
There is.
Ooh.
So you're at a 4-way intersection, and the corridors to the north and south curve upward and out of sight, but with
Ooh,
no
good.
rails or steps to allow them to be climbed. The corpse of a half-human, half-goat creature in robes sprawl 10 feet to the north. It grips a staff tipped with a bronze goat head.
Like a tiefling? When you say they curve upwards, do you mean like a roller coaster? Like the track sort of slopes up?
Yeah.
Okay. If only we had someone with a climb speed.
Yeah, I can go investigate upwards.
Give me 1
Why
second.
don't I first bring the body down?
Down. I thought the body's on the floor.
I mean, to where you all are.
Yeah, I mean
Sure.
it's not that far up. It's only 10 foot, so it doesn't curve that fast, right?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right.
Let's see. Um,
Can we
okay.
tell how long the dwarf and this goat person have been dead? Would a medicine check let us know that or guess that?
Sure. Go for it.
Xanthros, medicine. With guidance.
Okay. So we'll say, give me 1 second here. It looks like this person was killed by axes and crossbow bolts.
Interesting.
And let's see if I can give you a time frame. Let's see. Um, okay. Oh, interesting. Let's just do one more search. I'll just make something up. 1 second.
I have a question when you're ready.
We'll say he's been down here, we'll say a few weeks.
And the dwarf also? Or do you want a
The
separate
dwarf
medicine
you
check for
can't
that?
tell. The dwarf was just a skeleton. Like
Oh, got it.
it was picked clean. There is no flesh on
Okay.
it. It's either
This one
decomposed or whatever.
does the goat can we call him a tiefling?
1 second. It's the staff that has a goat head on it.
I thought the person was also part goat.
It's half human, half goat. So we'll say it's like
Right.
the
Satyr.
cedar. Thank you from the new book. Yes, thank you.
What was it?
Satyr.
Yeah, satyr from
Satyr.
Greek
Got it.
mythology.
Got it. Yes. Does the satyr have anything that might indicate an affiliation with the Red Wizards or any other group? I guess we're going to search the body.
Sure. We'll say the body has it has an ink pot. It has a spell book. It has a staff and okay, that's it.
Okay. So you said that that both these corridors curve up.
Yes.
Do they meet above us? Is there like a giant? Oh, I guess. Oh, but so they have a ceiling, don't they? So we couldn't see if they meet above us.
That's true.
But
Who's
but
going up?
Cedar could. Cedar apparently Cedar's gonna check it out.
Okay. I'm going to talk to Cedar in the other room for a second.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
While Cedar's doing that, can
Oh, Cedar, Is he? What's he doing?
I don't know.
Is he not in the voice chat?
No, I
He
was just
is.
muted.
You going up,
what-
Cedar?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep walking. I keep forgetting when I mute myself.
All right. So you walk up, and you're basically walking up. It is like a circle, right? So you go up, and are you going to come back down the other side, or what are you doing? Just kind of going up. You're
Yeah,
not seeing
yeah, yeah.
anything. You go up, you come down the other side, and you're back to where you started, but you don't see any of the people there or the corpse. Like it's identical, but the folks are not there.
Whoa. What? But okay. So what if I keep going?
So you go back, you do another loop.
Yeah.
You go back, you do another loop, and you find people again. There, you see your group.
Oh, interesting. Um, can I grab? Okay. Can I take the ink pot from whoever has it and like do like place a dot of ink every 5 feet and see at what point?
Okay. Sure. So you get the ink pot. You
I'm gonna not do it every 5 feet. I'm gonna do it like every 7 feet so that I can determine at what point it starts like repeating.
Okay. So you have the spider drawing dots on the floor.
Yep,
Okay.
I could probably do it with webbing, but ink.
It
I
sounds
don't know.
fun.
Yep.
So I would say when you get halfway up, then you don't see the ink spots behind you.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
And also, just FYI, the ink pot doesn't seem to run out of ink. It does. You just keep putting down dots, and it does.
What?
It's just the ink pot just never runs out of ink.
What magic is this? Are those two related? Whatever. Okay. So let me go to the intersection where I don't see anybody,
Okay.
and then like leave that area and go somewhere else. What do I see?
Which way do you go?
I'll go. Let me check the map. I will go. I'll go back west because I know what's over there.
It looks the same.
I'm still a spider, so let me climb. Let me go up a floor, which I know is going to be a pain for you.
That's okay. I'll just do it verbally. It looks the same.
Okay. Let me go back to one of whichever like tomb room is the easiest to get to. Oh, you know what? Let me go to like the propeller hallway and try like putting some pressure on the pressure plate. Oh, no. I don't even need to do that. I'll just climb over the hallway and I'll go look at the room with the 3 treasure chests.
Okay.
Is the sarcophagus there? Are the
We'll
treasure
say
chests
the
there?
room looks unspoiled.
Oh. Double loot is what I'm hearing. Oh, but I can't do this one myself. Which is one that I could do? Okay, let me go to the room where I got my thing with the girl head,
Oh, sure.
and I will try to open the chest there.
Okay, so now you're making this difficult. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I'll be back 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to tell them what they see.
Okay.
So just FYI, so the
Yeah.
spider goes up,
Yep.
and the spider comes back down.
Yep.
The spider grabs the ink pot from the body,
Yep.
and then the spider starts going up again, leaving dots on the floor about every 5 to 7 feet, and
Okay.
continues up the corridor, and it hasn't come back down yet.
Okay. I'm gonna cast fly on myself and who wants to come with me.
Sure.
Well, was that a volunteer, Vicky?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast fly on myself and Serhana, and we're gonna slowly fly up, following the ink dots.
You follow the ink dots and um do a perception check real quick.
Great. Uh,
You can
a
both
very
do it.
average roll.
Vicky?
Yeah.
Serhana? Sorry. That's good enough. It was an easy one anyway. The 10 will be good enough.
Okay.
Okay. So you go up and you get halfway up and you notice that the dots continue on, but the dots behind you after the halfway point has disappeared.
Okay,
You
let's keep
continue to
watching.
follow the dots to the
Yep.
the other side, and the rest of the group is not there.
So we've made a full circle,
Yes.
and the rest of okay. And do we still see the dots ahead of us or behind us?
You see the dots behind you, not ahead of you.
Okay. Is the spider invisible, or can we see the spider?
For right now, you do not see the spider.
Okay, I'm gonna call out, Cedar. If you're here, make yourself visible, and I'll wait. You know, half a minute or something to see if he shows up.
He does not show up.
Okay, and you said there are no more dots in front of us.
Correct. Just the dots behind you.
Okay. Does the geography of this place look the same?
Yes.
Interesting. So looks like it's some sort of like dimensional passage or portal or something. Can we tell if we're like, I don't know what kind of check this would be. Like, can we tell if like we're on a different plane or in a different dimension or like on the ethereal plane or something like that?
As far as you can tell, it's the same.
Okay, but the
And
dots,
go ahead.
yeah.
No,
No,
go ahead.
no. I was just going to confirm that the dots continue behind us.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let me go talk to Seth.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me switch maps.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Um, actually, I want to check one more thing real quick. Um, okay. Um, so you go into the tomb with the girl,
Mm-hmm.
and you start to hear her voice in your head again.
Oh, right. Oh, shoot, but I can't lie. I'm gonna just leave.
Okay, fair enough. Out you go.
I forgot about that. And I was thinking I can turn invisible, and it might be just better for me to go to the paper masks area.
Okay. So you go to that direction. Um, spin a perception check.
I'm invisible as always.
Okay.
I can't use guidance because I am a spider. 13.
13. Okay. Um, you do hear
I also have 10 feet of blind sight for whatever it is.
okay. You do hear Icarus from the level below.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Calling your name
Um,
from back roughly where you came from.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. If I remember correctly, there's like a way for me to go so that I don't like by the.
Well, you got that grate that you got to move. That's kind of how you got there last time, right? You had to move the
No.
grate.
If I remember correctly, there's a way that we could get to it through a secret door by the metal magnet thing. But I'm a spider. I have no metal on me.
That's correct. You found that. Okay. So you got it. So you can open up that door.
Yep. I'm invisible.
Okay.
It's the room with all the masks, right?
That is correct.
Great. And I'm just gonna go over to the sarcophagus and try to open it up.
Okay. Just reading. Okay. You're fine. Just making sure I
Cool.
knew how the room worked and make sure you weren't going to set it off.
Okay. There's the I don't remember, like a weird mace thing.
There's a sarcophagus. Yes. So,
Yeah, I'll open the sarcophagus.
you can't open it.
Oh. Okay, in that case, I'll just go back to okay, wait. There was which room? We had to fight a random skeleton, right?
You had to fight a random skeleton. Yes, you had to fight a random skeleton. That is correct.
With like a triangle?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write this down because I want to ask the party something about the triangle later. I'm gonna go back to the room where the skeleton. Oh, it was in the room with the 3 boxes. I remember this now. So yeah, I'll go back to the room with the skeleton by crawling on the ceiling so I avoid the fan.
All right, let me
Or
check on some
propelling
other
thing.
folks. Give me 1 second.
Okay, doke.
Kind of.
Okay, so what are you doing? So we have the group that's down below, and Vicky and Steve are in wherever you're at. So what are you guys doing? You called it a spider. The spider did not come.
Okay, so we have ink of our own because it's in the it comes with the adventurer's gear. So we're going to put a couple of drops like every square so that it looks different from the dots we've been following.
All right, so you're
And we're
making
gonna
X's instead of dots.
sure, and we're gonna head to the west just to see if the balcony looks exactly the same as the balcony we came from.
It does.
Okay, and then we're gonna go to the east,
Okay.
and there's like a tomb there, or sarcophagus.
Yes. Are you going into that room? You're just peeking in. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just put some ink on the first square without actually going.
Oh, so wait. So you're in the intersection. Where are you? I'm confused. I saw something light up in the middle of the intersection.
So you see where Sahana's token is?
Oh yes. Okay.
So we're gonna be about there, and I just want to like put some ink on the square in front.
Great. In the
Then
room or outside the room?
in the room.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go back to the 4-way intersection
Yes.
and try to sort of retrace our steps.
Okay.
So circle back along the corridor, the other. So it did go all the way around, right? Like a big circle,
Yes.
like a roller coaster. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So we're gonna try to go back the other way and see if we find the group again.
You go back the way you came. When you get halfway around the circle,
Yep,
your X's disappear and the
yep,
dots reappear. And
yep.
if you continue down, you find the rest of the group.
Okay, so we're gonna fill them in on what's happened so far.
Okay.
And I assume if we look down the passageway to the west, we do not see the X's.
Correct.
Okay. Zerhan, you want to try going the other direction, going south?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do that. Again, we're going to put X's on it as we go.
Okay.
So we came from this way already, so we don't see any dots there right now, right?
Correct. You came.
The first time we circled like clockwise. Now we're going counterclockwise, and we're going to put X's. We're going to put them on the sides because we might end up marking these squares multiple times. So we're going to go around.
Okay.
Where's the body, by the way, right now?
I presume the body's with the rest of the group. It's with
Okay, got
Greg
it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to go around and do another circle and just see if we start seeing those dots again at any point.
Yes, when you get halfway there, you start seeing the dots or the X's. I'm losing track of who's doing what
Sure.
at this point.
That's
But
fine.
yes.
That's fine. Okay, so if we circle back around to the intersection,
Mhm.
our party is not there, but we
Correct.
see the X's we made before in the west passageway.
Yes.
Okay, so there's only this is not a perpetual cycle. This is just like an up and a down, basically, or an A and a B. So let's go back to the group.
Okay.
We've still not found the spider.
Correct.
I'll
chat with him for 2 seconds.
Sure. So we can discuss with Paul and Greg what they want to do.
Fair enough. All right. So what are you doing?
Just gonna go see if the skeleton is there and then rejoin the party.
The skeleton is not there.
Okay, then I'm gonna go rejoin the party.
So you go back to the intersection and loop around?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. So you get to the intersection, you see that there's now more dots that have been drawn while you were gone.
Okay.
Right? There's some X's now instead of circles, and you see a couple X's that go down the corridor to the east.
Okay.
And you still head back?
No, I'll follow those X's.
You just see the X's, they stop right at the entrance to the room, we'll say that's to your east.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see anybody in there?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back down the ring.
Okay.
This is a ring.
You find the rest of the group.
Oh, it's another tomb. I mean, I got that, but
right.
I just kind of connected those dots.
Well, you know.
Yep.
All right, let's go back.
Cool.
All right, so the spider comes back. So the spider.
You don't know that though. I'm invisible, but I'll turn.
All right. Well, sorry. He turns visible for you. Thank you. Seth.
Okay.
Did you already figure out that it's the ring that leads to another tomb?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Not that the spider can talk to tell you that, but yes.
Oh, right.
Well, I was going to suggest maybe you want to become the wooden person again so you can actually communicate.
Nope. I'm going to milk this spider for as long as I can.
Okay, well, so you weren't in this Discord room, so we'll tell you what we found. We followed the dots you made, and they disappear about halfway up on each side, as if it's some sort of like dimensional portal.
Yep.
And so Serhana and I flew up and around. We made our own X's with ink on the other side, and in the western passageway, which looks exactly the same. And this is great because you can't ask questions. I can just tell you anything. So we went to the west towards the balcony, and it looked exactly the same. And then we went to the east. We did not go into the room, but I think we should. Or I think we should go to dimension number 2 and go into the room because we didn't see anything else in the ring itself. So I think we need to go through the entire circle of the ring, and then go into the tomb because I don't think it leads anywhere else.
Can I
that's
roll
all
insight to see what this other tomb is for? To see if I can figure that out. Like why is this here? Is it a trap? Is it a trap?
You can always roll insight, right? You just might not find out anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Well, why don't you take guidance from Xanthros before you roll?
Sure. I'm gonna gesture to Xanthros to guidance me. Can I assume that he does it?
He's been pretty willing to so far.
He is muted, if that is why he's not saying anything. Greg, may I guidance?
You may. Sorry, I'm eating dinner. I didn't want to
Oh,
like.
that's okay. I just wanted to not guidance myself without your permission. You know, guidance consent. Cool.
You're good, homie.
9
Don't
insight. Why does this tomb exist? I
I
rolled a 2. I rolled a 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay,
don't know.
so
I don't know. Well, you can. Yeah.
here's my proposal. Zerhana is going to carry Xanthros. Actually, Elfgar could. Sorry, Cedar could carry Elfgar, and then we could all go.
Okay, I'm going to do something before you do that. Who has... Oh god, what was it? I would be able to see it on a character's person. So who has the whatever we got from the room where on the first level where we had to not be seen, we had to wear a mask to avoid being seen. There was a tomb in there. I don't remember what was in it.
I'm gonna
That-
get
I
a
think
drink.
that was-
Just give me 5 minutes or
Yeah,
2
I
minutes.
think that was tomb number 2, wasn't it?
Yes, it
Was-
was because I was
then
the
that
first
was-
one with
Yep,
Moa.
yep. That was me then. It was a ring of protection,
Okay.
which I'm wearing.
Okay, so I'm going to gesture. I'm gonna like point to the ring, and then like do a like not there, like gone.
Okay, I will take off the ring and put it
No,
away.
okay. And then I'm gonna gesture like no, and I'm gonna point down the ring, this hallway, the hallway, you know, the sloping hallway, the ring, which is confusing because now we're talking about 2 rings.
Yes.
I'm gonna point down the hallway ring, and then point to your ring, and then point down the hallway and say, and like gesture, not there.
Okay, I'm holding the ring. I'm gonna gently
I'm back, by the way.
extend my hand. I'm gonna extend my hand towards Orvex to see if you want me to leave the ring behind with Orvex.
I'm gonna gesture no. You can talk to me.
I can, but you know, I figure the harder I make it for you, the more likely it is you'll just give up and decide to turn back into a wooden person.
No.
So
I'm
put the
going
ring
to
back.
spell out using this
Nice
unlimited
try.
ink pot that I have. I couldn't
Well
open
done.
on the ground. I'm going to spell out an ink. Yes. Oh, yeah. This ink pot is unlimited. I'm going to demonstrate that by pouring it upside down. You watch
sure.
gallons of ink spill out. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll do a little bit of it, but I'm gonna dip one of my hairs on one of my legs into the ink pot and carefully spell out sarcophagus's wooden open in mirror tomb.
Okay. Okay, then let's check out this one then. So we're gonna go to the east, Paul.
Okay, so just to be sure, are you looping around the circle? You're not. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Now we want to do this reasonably quickly because this fly is still up. I want to keep it up. So I'm going to suggest that Xanthros and Cedar search before we go in.
Yeah, I'm happy to search it.
So some perception checks.
I have blind sight as well. There we go.
Get there.
All
right.
Hold, please.
We have not gotten into the room. I want to get these perception checks done first.
So 20 and a 22.
All right. So let me at least read the room to you.
Yep.
So this room smells of wine. On a checkered board marble floor, A
Oh
gilded
god, the
coffin.
checkerboard.
A gilded coffin sparkles in sunlight, streaming down from the chamber's vaulted ceiling, which arches 12 feet overhead.
Sunlight.
Yes. 4 huge stone gargoyle heads, their mouths agape, protrude from the walls. Blah. 1 second. I got to get into Discord. I think. Okay, hold on. Let's do it this way. There's Seth. I'm typing you a message.
Okay. Where?
In Discord, direct message.
Let us know when you're ready, Paul. So I have a couple of questions or things to say.
Sure. 1 second. There's no. I can't. That's stupid. Okay, what do you want to say?
So did Santos find any like pressure plates or anything like that with a perception check?
No.
What I suggest is that Zohana and I fly in.
Okay.
And see if she can open the sarcophagus. And I also want to see where the sunlight is coming from.
I'm gonna stop you from flying in.
If you're not going to communicate anything to us,
I'm going to take out my pot of ink and my spider hairs, and I'm gonna write on the ground that Moa says no god symbols here.
We don't have any god symbols, do we?
I'm gonna point to my staff or whoever has the staff to your ring.
Okay. So I'll take off the ring and hand it to Orvex.
I'm going to draw like a carrot and say like, this tomb doesn't match god symbols.
Okay. So Zohana and I are going to get ready to fly in.
I'm going to stop you. It's more useful for me to stay in a spider form. You know this, right? I don't have to spend a wild shape.
Listen, the clock is ticking on the fly spell. So if you have anything to tell us, go ahead and do it.
I drew it on the ground, and I'll spell it out more clearly.
Moa doesn't like god symbols. I don't have any more god symbols though. And Johanna doesn't have any god symbols.
Look in the Roll20 chat. I'm going to write that on the ground.
So you think this is not one of the trickster gods?
I'm going to nod my spider head up and down.
Okay. Paul, can we see where the sunlight is coming from?
The sunlight
the dead do not like the sunlight.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
But the dead in this case would be the dead gods.
Well, I don't know. Maybe, yes. I also thought of that. So where's the sunlight coming from?
The sunlight just seems to come out of the ceiling. Like there's no window.
Okay, there's
or
no window.
No.
Okay, are there any exits?
No. I mean, just
okay. And I assume that there's no ink on the floor from that X I made in the other version.
There is no ink on the floor.
Okay. But does the room look otherwise the same with gargoyles and sunlight and the sarcophagus?
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to the four-way intersection,
Okay.
and let's loop around,
Okay.
and then go to the east.
Okay. I mean,
Uh,
outside of the spidery writing not being
yeah,
on the floor, it's
it looks the same. Yeah.
it looks same, has the X's and the dots, and
Can we see if the sarcophagus looks the same?
it does.
Can we see any symbols on it from where we are?
1 second. I would say you do not see any symbols on it. I mean, it's decorative, right? But it's nothing that it's not any symbols that catch your eye, like, of the gods
And,
or other things that you've
right,
seen on this journey or whatever. It's
right.
just a nice sarcophagus.
And all the other sarcophagi that we found so far have had symbols. Is that right?
Yes.
And each one has had a symbol of one of the 9 tricks.
It has something on it to let you know it's a
Right,
trickster guide, correct.
right. But this one
This
does
one
not
does
appear
not have a
to.
symbol, correct. There's no symbol that seems to tie it to one of the gods.
I still think we should investigate it because this seems to match that the ring is the path to, or whatever it was it said. The ring is the path to another tomb. So I still think we should investigate it. So I'm gonna gesture to Zerhana to suggest that we go inside and see if the spider does anything.
Okay.
Into this
Yes.
checkerboard.
So
Well,
you're
not on the floor. We're still flying.
okay. So Icarus and
Um,
and Zorhana are flying in.
unless the spider makes some sort of gesture that we shouldn't go in.
Told you what I thought you should know. I'm not going to
Okay,
stop you if you
great.
choose to go in anyway.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go in.
Okay. And this is making sure my brain is straight. This is the world where the spider has not written stuff on the ground.
Correct. This is the
Correct.
can we call it the mirror universe for
Sure.
lack of a better
We'll
term?
say it's the mirror universe. Sure, we'll go with that.
Cool.
So
Feels very
we
DC.
exchange life totals with them.
Not that mirror universe.
I tried. I'm a
Okay.
giant dork. I'm sorry.
So you two are flying in the room. The
Yep.
rest of the group is out of the room. The spider is he out of the room, in the room, on the wall, on the ceiling? Where's the spider?
I'm just. Oh, I had positioned myself in front of the non-mirror thing. I'll be out of the room where I'm standing right now.
So you're on the mirror universe, as we call it, but you're out of the room.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
I think I'm in the mirror because I don't know how I got up
Yeah.
the.
Cedar. I think we had Cedar carry you.
Okay. How did Xanthros get there?
Zerhana carried Xanthros.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I'm there then.
Okay. And actually, can we have Xanthros do a perception check from the doorway
Sure.
Rocking and rolling. I'm on it.
with guidance?
Yeah.
Great.
I am
Well,
not doing well today. I'm not. I'm just saying.
it must be all the alcohol.
Must be.
I don't think I could roll worse. Actually,
It looks good to
Uh,
Zan.
I'm going to suggest to
no.
Zerhana that she try opening the sarcophagus.
Zerhana. You on mute, Zerhana?
She's not on mute.
She's
She might be
lighting
away
up,
from the
but I'm not
computer or
hearing her.
something.
Yeah, I'm not hearing her either.
I can try to yell at her. 1 second.
Benefits of being in the same house.
Yeah.
She seems to be lighting up just when other people light up.
Is she making noise yet?
Nope.
Let me go
No.
upstairs.
Yeah, Seth, I don't know why this one has no symbols, but it seems really weird that we've clearly taken this ring somewhere.
Yeah, but I think it might be like a trap.
It seems unnecessarily elaborate to have two of these
I'm
rooms.
trying to,
a trap.
as a person, like as a player, figure out why a tomb. Oh, maybe it's like a test tomb.
What does that mean?
I'm
Like
back.
it exists to like, I don't know, like test out stuff.
So, Hannah, I was going to suggest you try opening the sarcophagus. Fly over to the sarcophagus and try opening it without standing on the floor.
I don't like that.
You don't have to. Like but you're the strongest person here. So if there's any sort of strength check to make, you're the most likely one to make it.
All right, I'm gonna flail at you and gesture to the sunlight.
You want to try covering the sunlight?
I'm gonna shake my spider head up and down.
Paul, can we fly up to the ceiling and see if there's any way to like stop the sunlight from shining down? Oh, but why don't we go back and get that ink from the spider? If we like paint the ceiling with ink, does that turn off the sunlight?
Hey, it's worth asking.
I mean, not the whole
No,
ceiling,
just
but
to be clear, I mean, I understand you're having fun with the ink, but you got this little teeny brush. And you're going to paint the ceiling. I'll say it
not the
takes a
whole
little bit.
ceiling.
Okay, I thought you were being Michelangelo or something. This is great.
No. Like just like the ceiling over the sarcophagus to see if it like turns off the sunlight or anything like that.
Nope. Not that you can tell. It seems like
Okay,
it doesn't make a difference.
So the sunlight is like coming from the air and just shining down. What if we take like if we fly into the shaft of the sunlight? Does it cast shadows down below?
Let me see here. Sure. I mean, you see shadows, yeah.
So we could theoretically take like a big cloak and try to obscure the sunlight that way.
Okay. You could try and put a cloak over it, sure. I mean, I assume you got a cloak or a bedspread or something that take with you, a sleeping blanket, whatever you got.
Yeah, I assume we have something like that.
Something. You got something.
Is it going to take two of us to hold it?
Is that what you're trying to do? Like, kind of hold it over the coffin, like taut?
Well, like hold it towards the ceiling to try to prevent sunlight from shining down onto the coffin, or like at the
Oh, I
top of
see.
the shaft of sunlight.
I'll say we'll take two of you. I guess I can't think of a way that it somehow wouldn't, but
Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
That's fine. So I'm going to suggest to Cedar that he go crawling over to the sarcophagus and try to open it.
All right. So you're covering it up. Okay.
Yep.
And Cedar, you're gonna open it up?
As long as it's covered, yeah.
Okay. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Let's see. Okay.
Ooh, what's going on with
Okay.
this?
So I don't know what's going on. So
I
we'll
don't know. I see
say
red.
that um all right. I'll say that inside the.
Oh, so it opens.
I believe so. Let me check. I think
Okay.
I don't think. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can open it. So,
Okay.
so you open it. The sarcophagus is empty, except with a plaque that's inside of the sarcophagus
Uh-huh.
that says in common, drown your sorrows.
Is there liquid in the room?
The room smells of wine, but no, you do not see any.
Huh.
Okay, so did the room downstairs also downstairs? Did the room in the regular universe smell of wine?
Yes,
Okay. So always we see gargoyles in this room. We do not see any wine or fountains or that.
correct.
I think we should do this in the regular universe.
Okay, so we're gonna fly back down, but back around. We'll leave the sarcophagus open.
So the sarcophagus is open.
Yep, and we're gonna
Okay.
leave.
All right. So as you leave, because you have the blanket, so the sunlight is
Oh
now
yeah, that was
touching
dumb. We
the
should have closed
inside of
it.
the cover.
Yep.
Yes.
Where Ulfgar is standing, the floor starts to rise to block off the room.
Can we
Oh,
get
can we
through
go?
before it closes?
Can we fly back to cover the sunlight?
Are you going to
I
fly
think we should
back
get
or are you going
out.
to fly out? You have
We should
about
fly back. We should fly back, and then we can talk.
okay. So Ulfgar, are you going to I assume you're going to move to not get squished.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back though.
Yes. Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
So you can all make it if you're all going
No,
to
no, no.
escape.
Sorry, I wasn't clear. When I said fly back, I meant fly back into the room to cover the sunlight, to stop the floor from rising.
I can't fly.
Oh, only needs to be Zerhana and myself.
With the
You
rate
were
it's
missing one
moving, you make
Serhana.
a choice. Either you leave or you go to cover it. If you go to cover it, you're not going to make it back.
Um, that's fine. I can get us out if necessary. I think we should
Okay.
try covering it.
So you're staying, and is Zarhana staying as well?
Well, we need two people to stay, or there's no point.
Does this one of you flying? Is it two of you flying or one flying?
Both of us are flying.
Okay, Zarhana, you're staying.
Okay.
Cedar, are you staying?
No, I'm gonna leave.
Okay. So, oh, I got the wrong thing on. Boot. So let's let Cedar out. I got Icarus in. Where's Zarhana's? I'm looking for Zarhana's character. There she is.
Zerhana's under Ulfgar.
I found her. Give me 1 second.
No, it's Orvex.
Um,
Does Orvex only have 27 hit points?
he does.
He's like a fifth level translator. Give him a break.
I heard he was good in combat.
No, you didn't.
It was sarcastic.
All right. So, the block seals you in,
Okay.
and I'll talk to the two of you in the other room.
Great.
Okay. Well, this is at least easier communication than trying to talk with the spider.
Ha.
It's all good. So let's see here. Sure. So let's see. So it closes.
Yep.
What happens is oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt, but okay. Oh, I think I can move it down. I think that's good enough. Wine, the mouths of the gargoyles open, and wine starts coming out of the mouths, flooding the room.
Okay. Well, that is drown your sorrow. Can we like taste a little of the wine and see if it's good, like if it's drinkable?
Sure, it's yummy.
Okay. We're still flying, so we're not gonna get wet. Do we want to see what happens when it like covers the tomb, or like drown your sorrow? I'm talking to Zahana. Drown your sorrows must refer to the wine, right? Because that's what.
I agree.
So I mean, so that plaque in the sarcophagus must indicate something about the wine. Either we're supposed to drink it, or we're supposed to, I don't know, put it in the sarcophagus or something. Is this so? Paul, it just keeps pouring out and like spilling on the floor and
Yep.
so forth, right?
Yes.
Can we like tell how fast it's going?
Pretty fast. It will
Okay,
probably
so
fill the room in a little over a minute.
oh great, okay. Well, fill the room like to the ceiling.
If it keeps going at this rate, yes.
Okay, sure. Okay. So I just want to see what happens when it covers the sarcophagus.
Okay, that feels about right. So, let's see. Okay. So, um, about the time it covers the sarcophagus, um, there are some creatures in the wine, and they surprised you. Spin initiative.
Okay. And keep in mind, we are flying, so I don't know what they are, but
All right,
could be relevant.
so let's take a
I've,
look what they can do. So, sure. Okay. If you're flying, it can't reach you, but you can see that something's moving in the water, we're going to say.
okay.
Or moving in the wine, excuse me.
Can we tell what it is? Like
Cannot.
worms or okay. So it's covering the sarcophagus,
It is covering a sarcophagus. Yep.
and nothing else has happened, right?
No, but you can see movement in the water, which is
Right.
definitely unnatural.
Okay. I'm going to touch Zerhana, and I'm going to cast Dimension Door to get to that four-way intersection outside.
Okay. Sounds good. So, well, where are we? Oh, how did Greg get in here? Get out of here, Greg. Tell you, man. Okay. So you dimension door back and you're with the group.
Okay.
We can go
So
back to
join
the
the other
room.
room.
Yep.
So
So
I will say this, that when I chose at 7th level not to take Dimension Door as a 4th level spell, it was a big mistake. When I chose to take it at 8th level, that was a very good choice.
Did you just dimension door out of there? What was going on?
they
Yes.
did.
Yeah, so we'll fill you in on what we saw. Once the room sealed up, the gargoyles' mouths opened and wine flooded out, like
That's
the ink
exciting.
bottle, but on a much larger scale. It was normal wine, but there was some sort of creatures in it, and we couldn't really see it because it's wine, not water. And it was coming out so fast that it looked like it would fill the room in a minute. So we waited just long enough to see if anything would happen when it covered the sarcophagus in case it was relevant in some way. Nothing changed, so we just left.
Gotcha.
So we might just want to go back down to the normal universe sarcophagus and see if anything changed now that this one is filled with wine, presumably filled with wine, and maybe zombies or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So you heading back?
Yes.
Okay. You're back. Fudge. 1 second.
And I'm out of spell skin. That's okay.
One more. 1 second. Sorry. Making me redraw my doors. Oh, that's right. I gotta go here and fudge. Stop that. There we go. Boom. Okay. All right. Room's back to where it was. Okay. Great.
No wine.
No wine.
Sita, did you try opening the sarcophagus?
Which one?
We're back in the normal universe now,
Yeah.
and you were unable to open it.
All right, hold on. I didn't try to in the wine room. I didn't try to do anything.
Oh, okay. I don't know how much longer my fly is going to last, but we can try doing the same thing here. It's maybe having the wine in the other room will unlock this one. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to go in here and try to open the sarcophagus.
All right, so you're covering it again. Yes.
Wait, what were the words about the ring? What were the exact words about the ring?
Let me check. The ring is a path to another tomb. Which it was. It was a path to another tomb.
Maybe a sarcophagus we can open. Who knows?
Well, we're back in the normal universe, so we're not on the path from the ring. Paul, does it look like we can drape the cloth over the sarcophagus? Or do we have to like fly? Or do I have to like fly up and hold it in the shaft of the sunlight?
You can cover the sarcophagus with it if you want to do it that way. Sure.
That way we don't have to keep people flying.
Okay. So you go in the room. Okay.
Yep. And it looks the same.
Icarus and
as the other
Zerhana
one.
again. Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
We're going to cover the sarcophagus.
Okay.
And can I try to like? Why don't we have Zerkana try to like pull the lid off while I hold the cloth over it so that the light doesn't get in?
Sure. Okay. Doesn't sound too difficult. So yeah, you can open it. You're gonna slide it open or whatever. Sure.
Yes, and I want to keep the sunlight from getting inside.
Okay.
And then can I like peek under the cloth and see if there's anything in the sarcophagus?
Looks the same. It has the drown your sorrows, and you don't see anything else in there.
That's it. All that work for that. Okay. We'll leave it covered.
Okay.
Clearly, we're missing something here.
Clearly, we'll leave it covered and leave because I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
But
I don't need to breathe.
And your point?
So
you're writing this in ink?
Yep.
You don't need to breathe in your regular form, but you probably need to breathe in spider form.
Why?
Because you're not a construct anymore.
You're
I
a
mean,
spider.
you don't know that it works differently. I
Are
assume
you
that
a
if I don't
wood
need to
spider?
breathe and I shapeshift, I wouldn't need to breathe. I still wouldn't need to breathe.
You like polymorphed. You're the shape of the creature. I think you are.
It's
spider.
not the same as polymorph. Polymorph, I take on their mental stats as well.
Well, that's true, but you're still the form of the creature. I don't think you're a wood spider.
Why would it? Why did you mention that you didn't need to breathe? Where were you going with that?
I thought it could be useful. I mean, you got sealed off, right?
Well, yeah, but what wasn't the lack of air that I was worried about? Creatures in the wine that I was worried about, and the fact that we were not able to exit the room. Like even if we defeated the creatures in the wine and managed to like deal with the fact that there was no air, like we're still sealed in a room full of wine.
We're probably going to say your fly spell was off by now.
Okay, that's fine.
Between all the stuff you're doing, and it does
yeah.
take longer to communicate with your spider friend if you're going to
It
write
sure
everything out on the
does.
floor.
All right. I will turn back into a regular form.
You don't have to.
No, it's fine.
Why don't we
I'm
take
back into a regular form.
10 minutes for Xanthos to detect the magic on the staff and the gems and the crystal eyeballs and so forth? Now that we're not pressed for time.
Okay.
You want me to ritual cast? I assume.
Yes.
Doing it.
So what are you looking for? The staff is certainly magical.
Does this let us identify it?
No, identify as a different spell.
Yeah, different spell.
Why not? Okay, so but we were able to figure out that the ring was a ring of protection, right?
You have to rest with it, right?
I think that was after you.
Okay, right.
read,
Okay.
yeah.
What the crystal eyeballs and the gems we found on the dwarf?
The gems are not magical. You know, the crystals are, you know, do have some magic to it. But it's nothing that would allow you to cast a spell. It's more like a protection spell to keep them from being shattered or something like that.
Got it.
Right.
Anything else? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on the satyr's body? That's magical, I mean.
Do a perception check.
Xanthos?
Yes, sir. I spy with my little eye. Hold on. We're not done.
Good enough. So we'll say that you also notice that this body has a yellow sash on him that is identical to the dwarf's body that you fished out of the other room.
Ooh, interesting.
Is the sash magical?
No.
Okay, just has yellow sash. Got it.
Yep.
Anything in the room? Anything in the room with the sarcophagus that is magical? Anything that we're not expecting? Like, well, anything, I guess. Sure.
Is anything magical? I like that. That's good.
I know
sure you're doing. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
You detect abjuration magic around the coffin, and the sunlight gives off some odd illusionary magic.
Interesting.
So hold. So, the dead abhor sunlight, into darkness descend. So one of those two has to be our clue for this, right?
Well, I think In the Darkness Descend was referring to the other room with the shaft, because there was darkness and we descended.
So the dead abhor sunlight? What dead are we?
I mean,
the sarcophagus.
Right.
I'm an idiot.
Yep. I
So
mean, no, that's not what I meant. But
from the sarcophagus.
We did, yes. We did that. That's why the room didn't trap us aside.
it might just be a trap. We might just be spending too much time on this.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Paul, can we go back and take the plaque with us?
The plaque is part of the
Oh,
coffin.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't we go back to the balcony and go south? Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you out of spells again?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
I'm not in front, by the way. I'll let Johanna or Cedar lead the way. I'm just moving my token, like to get an idea of where we are. This is the plaque that we found, right? With the words on it.
Correct.
Okay. And we'll continue down.
All right. So and I see some of you have moved, some of them not, but that's good enough. As you're coming towards the end of that southern corridor there,
The corner.
yes, Santos is like totally lost. 1 second.
Yep.
I got it.
Also, I want to be checking for any sort of secret doors or anything as we
Yeah.
go through here.
Why don't you two roll perception?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll some perceptions.
Also, if I could find signs of the dwarf that went through here, if I could try to track it. Hey, nice.
Sure.
Twinsies.
Very
Except
nice.
you also get guidance.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So far so good. Nope, not finding. When you're getting close to that
Corner.
yeah, because that gets close to the corner, you have and you turn the corner, right? You have those
Oh, the
skeleton
zombies?
heads, zombie
Yeah.
heads that are coming out of the wall there, right? So
Is
you have
that
three.
is that right over here? I'm not.
That's right here, yes.
Okay.
So there are three holes are carved in a 9 foot wide, 9 foot high stone door
Dang.
at human
Big
head
door.
height. As you approach, three humanoid heads stick out of the holes, each covered with putrid flesh and gnashing on an iron bit bolted to a chain bridle. So yeah, they're basically
Whoa.
zombies.
Can they reach us?
No, they cannot, but they really want to.
Okay. That's super creepy, and I can't think of anything else to do. I mean, we can't get the sunlight over here, right?
No,
So there's
not that I know
nothing
of.
else. Yeah, there's nothing else I can think of.
Too bad we don't have 50 mirrors.
We could probably do like 10 mirrors. So we see the stair going down to the third level, right?
You do.
And there's no other corridors here.
Can you use this perception roll to look for secret doors anywhere?
I would say, based on your last perception roll, Greg, or either one of you, I'll say that this where the zombies are sticking their heads out, it looks like that will roll up into the ceiling as a door.
So we want to try to kill the zombies then?
That might be what they want us to do. There might be a different way to open it that doesn't involve killing the zombies.
Can we search and find some sort of latch or trigger or something?
Can I look
I
at the
included
zombie
that
heads?
into Greg and Cedar's role. So
Yeah. Well, can I look at the zombie heads and see if they have like any symbols, if they have anything on them? Obviously, like staying out of bite range.
no symbols.
We have a cleric here. We could try to like turn undead to get them to walk away from the door.
Yeah.
Indeed. That I can do.
All right.
And then we could like reach through the hole and maybe we can open, maybe we just reach through and open the door handle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you can turn undead. So what level are you? What do you do to these poor guys? To just run away? Because at some level you start disintegrating things, right?
I mean, some of it I think will depend on like their hit dice or something.
Right, that's what I want to look up real quick. So turn undead, saving throw, 1 minute. Dash action, blah 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 blah. I don't see anything that says you nuke them.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And my,
So is that what you're doing? You're turning undead?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, so you turn on
Wisdom
dead.
saving throw, right? Oh,
Is there? Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw. You are correct. I'm sorry.
DC
DC 16 for you. Yep.
Yep.
1 second. Gosh darn it. Oh, there it is. How'd I get away from that? Okay, here we go. Whoa. Thank you. Wisdom, right? Boop.
Yeah, DC 16.
Okay. Fair enough. All 3 fail. So
And away they go.
the skeletons run away and the door opens and you see that the skeletons were bridled to the door.
Got him.
oh, so they take the door with them, basically.
Yes, they're pulling the door open for you. Yep.
Neat.
Neato.
I guess we'll go inside.
Talk about a royal welcoming, huh?
There you go. And hold on. Let me put the skeletons in the room real quick.
Sure.
Let me find a good skeleton. I got some real good creepy skeletons here. But I'm not going to use them.
Oh yeah, use the creepy ones. It's
You want some
Halloween.
creepy ones? All right. Let's go with here's like a spider skeleton. We'll go with him.
Ooh.
And I don't know what he is, but we'll put him there. Sure.
What is that? Looks like the bottom half of the
what is this one? Here's a skeleton crackling with energy. That sounds sexy.
I presume that they're just going to keep going south away from Xanthros.
Correct. So we'll say they go to about there.
Do they stop?
They're chained to the door, so that's as far as they can go.
Got it. So as long as we don't hurt them, we can walk around them and attack, right?
Sure. That's fine.
For 1 minute. For 1 minute.
Yes. And we'll say
Okay.
if Xanthos walks around them, then they're going to run the other way and the door closes.
Got it. Other people can come into the room though.
I presume they are, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely coming in. What do we
see?
Yeah, what do we see? Ooh, looks like some pots.
Close the door behind you.
Some.
Hold on.
Oh, Xanthros might want to stay in the hallway so that when I guess I actually can't turn them again anyway.
Xanthos, are you coming in or are you going to come? I don't know where you're
hold
going,
on.
Xanthos.
If a bunch of zombies can open this door,
Alright,
then
I'm
I
here.
imagine that
I'm
we
behind
can also
everybody
open
else.
this door.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Especially from the inside.
Yeah.
So Xanthos, are you staying by the door that keeps the skeletons from keeps the door open, or do you come into the room and the skeletons run away from you, which closes the door?
The turn undead is only going to last a minute anyway. Oh, actually, they're chained to the door, so they can't get very far. So you may as well come into the room, I think, because they
I'm
can't.
coming into the room.
All right. Then I'm going to move Xanthos into the room so I can move the skeletons on the other side of the room.
Right.
All right. Boop. Okay. So, 6 glass cauldrons brimming with human bones line the walls of this tomb, at the center of which stands an ancient chariot bearing a bronze sarcophagus with treasure strewn on top of it. Paintings on the chariot's body show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak. On the south wall, the bronze shield bears an embossed image of a Cholton warrior carrying a spear. below an inscription that reads, "Bow before no one." 4 bronze statues stand on pedestals on either side of the shield. They depict Chultan warriors, one holding a sword, 2 with spears, and 1 missing its face.
Okay. Is there more to the description?
No, but I'll put it in the chat here in a second.
Thanks. So the bird is probably Papazotl. So the inscription that says "Bow to no one" links up with what the plaque says, which is "Bow as the dead god intoned." I don't know if this writing counts as intoning, but if the dead god speaks and tells us to bow, we should bow.
Bow before no one. We should bow
Well,
before the guy who doesn't have a face.
Oh yes, that's a good idea.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We
You got
bow
that,
before.
Paul?
Oh, so you're all doing that. Okay.
Yes, yes.
All doing it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Does anything happen?
One second, I'm just kind of reading this.
Sure.
No, nothing happens.
Huh. Okay.
That's good.
Maybe. You said there's a bronze shield on the far wall.
Yes, there is a bronze shield.
Is anything written on it?
Not on the shield itself. So,
The shield is the image.
the shield hangs on the wall from leather straps. Let's see. So there is what does the description say?
The embossed image of a Chultan warrior carrying a spear.
That's correct.
Oh, that's what the inscription is, not in the chariot. Got it.
Yes.
We might as well search, I guess, because I can't think of anything better to do at the moment. And maybe that'll turn something up.
I'm sorry, so what are you on?
I've suggested Xanthros and Cedar search.
Doing it.
Yep. I want to search for secret doors, for all the usual stuff. Mostly secret doors. I feel like there got to be more of them.
Sure. You find a secret door to the east. We'll say right here.
Got him.
Amazing.
Do we see a way to open it? Or does Cedar see a way to open it?
Sure, he can open it. Does he open it?
I open it.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, with this roll, before I open it, is there anything else going on in this room?
Besides that, no.
There are a lot of bones around these cauldrons.
Yes.
Can I ask Moa what do we know? Okay, wait, did we see?
I'm gonna say by this time the turn undead is unturned.
Agreed.
Sure.
So these guys are gonna start coming into the room. Paul, you standing there?
I'll move away from them if they come at me.
Yep,
after me.
they start coming towards you. Yep.
But they're still chained to the door?
They're still chained to the door, so they open the door, and I'm just gonna plop them somewhere.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we open the sarcophagus and we go out the secret door.
Okay. So
it's fine.
So wait, what order? Because Cedar, are you opening up the secret door?
Hold on.
And then I'll worry about the sarcophagus.
So the chariot's body, we have the tall bird, right? Which god is that?
Papazotl.
What do we know about Papazotl?
We could not figure out what his virtue was. I can tell you what the legend says if you think that'll help.
Sure. I can also ask Moa.
Sure. Yeah, ask Moa.
Moa, what's up with Papazotl?
What's up with Papazotl? Okay. Um.
I mean, I'm not gonna ask it like that, but
Okay. Um.
I have another question
Papazo-
for the party that I forgot to ask before, but I'll do it in a
Sure.
second.
Papazotl is described as wily.
So
And there might be more than meets the eye here.
So
Okay.
we'll
Me too,
say
Moa.
that Moa says that Papazotl is very shrewd and convincing. Very
So diplomatic, perhaps, persuasive. The legend does say that he sent a marsh frog to reason with Ubtao. So that might suggest that he was able to persuade the frog to do that. So it's possible that that's like his virtue
Yeah,
is
shrewd and
reason or
convincing is an
diplomacy.
interesting combination of terms.
Yeah.
I like that.
Are you opening the door?
I'm trying to think.
Secret doors are
Yeah,
meant to be opened, right?
yeah. I'll open the secret door.
okay.
Ba-da-da-da. Oh, I should probably go stand by it. Right. Ooh, a hallway with
Yep.
spider webs.
Ooh.
Do we want to check that out?
Sure.
Do we
I
want
think
to
we should deal with the tomb first, and then
Yeah,
just
that's
leave
fair.
that way.
do we want to see if this treasure is illusionary? Because it certainly
What
seems.
treasure?
The bronze sarcophagus has
Oh,
treasures atop it.
I think we should just ignore the treasure.
Okay, can we open the sarcophagus then, Paul?
You can open it. I mean, you could try and turn it in such a way that you don't touch the treasure, right? Because you kind of
Sure.
got to do
Yes.
that. That's fine.
Yep.
Sure. Inside you see a gold torque, TORC.
Yep. Yeah. It's a neck like a very thick sort of neck
Oh,
decoration.
okay.
Yep.
I learned something new today.
Like a brooch, right?
Sorry.
Like a brooch.
No, it's
kinda.
more like a collar. More like a collar.
Yeah,
Like
so
typically
you're
hang,
Okay.
thinking.
Now
typically,
I'm visualizing. Okay.
typically hangs over the chest, but it's
Sorry,
like that.
again, magic references. I'm thinking Jewel Torque back from Arcadia Masks. Now remember, the art was like practically around her neck.
Yeah.
Got
A
it.
torque,
Sorry.
it's like the thing. It would be common for it to have like heads on either end, and it like you wear it around your neck. A lot of medieval like movies and literature, or not literature, but movies and like TV shows. Like I'm sure in Game of Thrones, there are characters who wear it. It's like a choker, but it doesn't quite meet always.
Okay.
Is that the only thing inside?
There is 3 gold cups. So we'll
Ooh.
say the necklace thingy is about 250 gold. The 3 cups are 75 each. There are 5 gold cloak pins, 25 each. And there's a amulet.
Shall I pick up the amulet? I'm asking the party.
Um,
No, I think it's my turn.
If you like, you might want to. If you want to try to resist the effect, you should get Xanthos to cast resistance on you first. If you want to fail the,
Yeah,
if you want,
if Xanthros wants to cast resistance, that's fine.
Doing it.
I don't know. I think these effects are useful.
yeah, sure. But I don't know that we would necessarily want to use them all up at the beginning.
Fair.
This is number 4, right?
Yep.
4?
The 4th sarcophagus we've opened that has something in it.
Wait, well, I'm trying to remember now. So
We've done
Zan
3.
is possessed.
We've Wongo possessing Zan. We've
Right.
Moa possessing Cedar, and I resisted being possessed by
Obalaka.
Obalaka.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so who's picking this one up? Was it Ulfgar?
I am.
Ulfgar.
All right. A strange shadows shift across the walls, forming the outline of a long-legged bird. Its beak stabs at you as a voice echoes through your mind. You will do as I command.
That's
Make
a good
your
one to resist.
If you want to resist, then that's a Constitution's. I'm not Constitution. I'm sorry, Christmas save. Remember
Charisma
correctly.
save.
Remember to roll your d4.
Yeah, I
Do
don't
I
even
have
have to
to?
look
Oh,
that one
good.
up.
What
Okay,
was the question?
you have
What was the
so
question?
resisted.
What was the question that Paul asked?
Which Paul?
Do I need to?
Oh,
Do I need to roll
okay.
my d4?
No,
I
You
see.
can choose not to.
Yes, but if you're going to choose not to resist, there's no point in getting Xanthros to cast resistance on you. Probably.
Right.
you have so
No,
resisted
no, no, no,
for that
no, no.
amulet.
The point was that I rolled so well that I didn't need to roll a
Yeah,
d4.
yes, exactly.
So Paul, you have a amulet of health.
Ooh.
Okay.
It will require attunement.
Right. So
Sure.
we'll have to take a short rest or long rest before you can use it. Then we're going to go into this secret door.
Okay. So you
Interesting.
go into the secret door and you see so ancient cobwebs fill this narrow corridor whose midpoint features a arched alcove. Within the alcove, a dusty bottle stands on a table.
Someone want to search?
Yeah, can I investigate, see what's going on with this bottle?
Sure.
I'm rolling perception also.
As you get close to the bottle and examine it, you see a little person inside, kind of waving and hear muffled calling outs.
And
Does it sound? Wait, does it sound like Christina Aguilera?
Is it
Sure.
saying you got? Is it saying you got to rub me the right way? Is that how that goes?
That is how that goes.
Oh boy.
Can I understand what the genie is saying?
Or can any of us?
Da,
Do you
da,
want? Do
da,
you want
da,
our?
da.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
want our languages?
I'm gonna say, well, to be honest, I very much doubt you picked this one, but I'll look. I'll say probably no. The language, the language is was it Terran?
This is it's
Oh.
For
Terran.
Earth elementals?
Yeah, that's Earth elementals. So what's funny is that I was pretty sure I picked Primordial, but I don't see it on my character sheet.
I definitely picked Primordial.
Oh, beautiful. Terran is a dialect of Primordial. All of the elemental languages are a dialect of Primordial, which is why I pick Primordial often.
Well,
I
lucky
picked
you.
Primordial. I picked Primordial for my character background and backstory, but that's fine.
I had some undercommon and came up empty this campaign.
It might still be useful, but
It's
it
probably
doesn't seem
better
like
that you can talk with it rather than me because I can't tell lies.
Well, there you go.
That's funny. Does Primordial allow us to communicate with us?
We'll say yes. We'll go with
Oh,
it.
great.
Good enough, right? It might be a little
Yeah.
rough, but sure, you get it. Um,
Ulfgar's not in the door.
No.
I don't know. So the character in the bottle orders you to release her.
Oh, it's a
Is she
her. So
wearing yellow?
it actually is Christina Aguilera. I don't think. Oh, this might be Bow as the Dead God in Tone, because nothing else seems to be applicable here.
No, I think we did bow as the dead god atoned.
It didn't do anything.
No, but that's good. That's what was supposed to happen. If we had bowed at the wrong thing or failed to bow, then something would have attacked us.
Well, maybe. In any case, it just demands to be let out. She
Yes.
demands to be let out. Who are you?
So
I'm gonna whisper to
Icarus.
Yeah, to Icarus. Sorry, collecting my thoughts. We have something that she wants, right? Don't let her out so easily. I know you.
Oh, believe me, I have no intention of letting her out easily. What do we have that she wants?
So what are you
freedom?
asking her? I'm sorry. You went
who are you? I'm going to say in primordial. Who are you? And I'll translate for the group so that they can figure out what's going on.
She says her name is Keshma. And she was trapped here long ago by the Lich. And she says, "Set me free."
What were you doing here that enabled the Lich to find you?
Excuse me.
It's fine.
By the way, as you're doing this, who's so Zan, you have Moa in you, right?
I have Longo.
No, yeah. Cedar has Moa.
I have
Cedar
Moa,
has
yep.
Moa. Not that you probably need this advice, but Moa advises you
not to let her out,
not to break any bargains made with the Deo.
Not to break any bargains made.
Correct.
So we should bargain.
So is this genie one of the trickster gods?
Not as far as we know. But what did Moa said? Not to break any bargains with the what?
Deo.
How do you spell that?
Dao.
DAO. It's a DAO. It's
Dao?
one of the genie types.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
Sorry.
It's like Ifrit. It's an Earth genie, essentially.
Right,
yeah, basically.
Right.
Sorry, my Philly
that's
accent
fine.
got in the way there.
That's fine. So what were you doing here that the Lich was able to find you?
She said the Lich tricked me into here.
What did the Lich offer you?
She says, he set a trap for me, and I got snagged in it. It was centuries ago.
What was the bait in the trap?
After centuries, I don't even remember anymore. It does not matter. Let me out of here.
Why should we let you out?
Well, I could help you for one.
How?
I don't believe the genie because or whatever's in the bottle because I would 1,000% remember what trapped me there even centuries ago.
If you wish, I can plane shift you out of here.
There's no way I buy this.
And what else if we don't want to be plane shifted out?
I suppose I could give you some jewels as well in exchange.
Old.
We could just bring her along.
I'm thinking that too. What are you going to
wishes? 3 wishes.
If we need a plane shift.
What are you going to do if we let you out?
3 wishes.
I'll fulfill whatever pact we have, and then I'm getting the hell out of here.
Do you know where the Lich is?
I do not. I do not know this tomb.
Do we believe her?
You can decide.
In general, so I don't mean like about the last statement, just everything she said. Because we only have her word that she's going to fulfill whatever pact we agree on.
How do you feel about insight checks or deception or insight checks just to see like if we can?
I think Paul told us to roll insight.
Yeah, you can roll insight to see if you think she's being truthful.
Okay, I'm gonna roll insight.
Can you understand her?
I assume some translation is involved. Yes.
I mean, I'm
You can't,
translating her
but you
words.
can't hear her. You don't understand the language.
All right, sure.
I
Then
mean,
never mind.
Icarus can and Cedar can, right? We're saying.
So you guys roll.
So I
Um,
don't actually have Primordial prepared. I don't think I've ever used Goblin. But whatever.
all right, we'll
I
say
don't have
Icarus has it
Primordial.
for now. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Icarus. I mean, as far as you can tell, she seems to be truthful.
So I'm going to ask the party, do you want me to keep bargaining with her for something else? And yes, I already heard. Do we want to let her out? I mean, if she's telling us the truth, she's not going to be a danger to us. Oh, and by the way, you two should.
Let me check my character sheet.
Xanthos and Cedar should also search this. By the way, see if there are any other secret doors.
What are you searching?
The hallway that we're in right now.
Sure. Yeah, there's a secret door at the other end.
Excellent.
Do I have an alignment? Where's my alignment?
I don't. I guess I did pick an alignment. I don't know where it is though.
Here's some form of chaotic.
Sorry.
Here's some form of chaotic.
I don't see alignment anywhere on the sheet.
No, I don't see it on my sheet either.
Maybe it's under features and traits.
D&D has moved away from alignment.
Yeah, but
for
it's
the most part.
yes, agreed. But it does still exist.
It does still
right?
exist. I'd have to look to find it, but
Oh no, I have it. I do have it. It's under description on your character sheet. Under characteristics.
yeah, there it is. Cedar's neutral, for example. But
And
yes, they have moved away from
Paul, you did nail it. I am some form of chaotic. Yes. So, do we want to check out the next room before we decide what to do with the Dow?
Let's just let her go.
Well, we should get something out of it. We're doing her a big favor.
We can do that. Sure, if you want to get something out of it, but we should just let her go anyway.
Out of the kindness of our hearts.
3 wishes.
I'll turn back to the Dow, and I'll say as persuasively as I can. We are not interested in worldly wealth, but something that will help us survive this dungeon would be more useful to us. Whether that's something concrete and physical or a service of some kind. I don't know what you can offer.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll anything or?
So she says, I don't have anything on me. Would you want me to try to like retrieve a weapon for you or something or some sort of item?
Sure.
Okay. Such as anything in particular?
The Wand of Orcus.
I don't think I can get you the Wand of Orcus.
Let me turn back to the party. She might be able to get an item for us. Anything I should request?
The Hand of Vecna.
No,
Anything?
that's not
Anyone
you.
else would like to suggest something except from this? You know, our wooden necromancer druid.
Doesn't Zerhana need a magical weapon?
Yeah.
I'll be on.
Okay, I will ask Keshna. Do you think you can find a magical great axe?
Let's just see here. I should be able to. She
Okay.
says, I'll have to plane shift out of here and find one and bring it back. Because it would take
Okay.
at least a day for me to do that. I can only plane shift once per day.
Okay. And what do we need to do in order to free this bottle?
Open it
Like
up.
smash it,
Yeah,
smash
smash
it.
it, open it up. Sure.
Okay. I don't know if there's a cork on it or something. Okay. I will let her out.
Okay. So she comes out and
I knew she'd come out one day.
there you go. She emerges in a whirlwind of sand and she says, I will return when I can with the axe.
Thank you.
And she bamfs.
Great. Plane shifts away.
Yes.
Okay. I guess this
Another
next secret
secret
door.
door.
So
Yeah.
as you're
Oh,
doing yes.
yes. No, as you have something to say. Go ahead.
I do. I thought you were gonna say something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. No.
While you're doing that and it shifts away,
Yep.
so Zarhana coming into the room from the south, you
From this,
see two creatures walking in
walking in from where?
from the north, I should say. So,
Oh, through the normal door.
yeah, they're walking south, coming through the door on the north. So, whoa, how'd that happen? Didn't snap the grid. 1 second, I gotta do that. All right, so let me read the description. Whoa. So you basically see, you know, this. I'll put it this way. It's almost like a flesh golem. It's like stitched together parts of human bodies with basically but armored, right?
Is it humanoid sized?
It is humanoid sized.
And you said there were two creatures.
There are two creatures. Let's spin initiative.
Oh, so two flesh golems.
Basically,
We can.
we'll call them the armored flesh golems. How's that?
Cool.
Okay.
No, I have to select my character and then roll initiative.
That would do it.
Nice. Hopefully I get more 20s.
You never have too many 20s, right?
Got him.
Dirty one. I'll be right back.
Sure, if you want to take a break for a couple seconds before we do
I mean,
this combat.
you can go ahead and set it up.
I'm ready to go. Caesar's
presumably-
first.
I heard hammering downstairs. Now I want to find out what's happening.
Oh, okay. You mean in real life?
I do. My wife, I assume, initiated a construction project of some sort.
Okay.
It does seem like something this would do.
She went to IKEA earlier today, so I know her brain was brimming with ideas.
Nope. All right, sorry about that. Also, I don't know how much of my home life you could all hear.
None.
Cool. Are we doing this combat now, or are we gonna wait till next week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we waiting for my move?
Yes.
Yeah, you're up the bat.
Oh, cool. I guess I'm gonna walk forward to see what's going on first.
Sure.
Okay, I see what's going on.
That's what 10, 20 feet. Yep.
Yep. Well, this seems like a problem that a herd of elks can solve.
Okay.
I mean, is there any problem that a herd of elks cannot solve?
Don't think so.
Can you turn into a herd?
Another herd of elks.
I think he's
Oh, do you
summoning.
just turn into? Oh, you're summoning a herd of elks. Okay,
That's my guess.
Aren't your animals?
got it.
So yeah, I'll summon 8 elks.
8 elks.
Yep, 8 level 1/4 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower.
So now I gotta find is it a giant elk or a regular
No,
elk?
not giant, just regular elks. Although regular elks are huge creatures, not huge, are large creatures.
Okie dokie. Let's throw some elks around.
Yeah.
Cause why not?
They're large, but you could probably make them medium for the ease of this adventure.
Probably
I assume that
Yeah.
I assume that they will not hold up well in the long term against flesh golems.
Probably
Where am
not.
I at? Am I in? I am in things. There we go. Thank you. So let me give him some hit points. All right. So we'll just put him over here in front of Zorhana. So that's copies.
No. I'm going to be summoning them at least 20 feet away from the monsters.
So they can charge?
Yep.
So 10. So there's also some skeletons around too, right? So right now they're kind of there's 3 skeletons and there's those guys over there. So we'll put them. We'll just line them up.
Probably should have. I mean, they have to roll their own initiative anyway, so we'll see what happens.
Copy.
And I'm gonna be summoning them. I could choose an unoccupied space within range,
5,
and the range is 60 feet.
7.
So I'm probably gonna choose like pretty far away.
You want them further away than that?
Yeah, so that because I want them to charge the flesh golems, I do not care about the skeletons.
Fair enough. All right, we got them.
That was my action. I think for my bonus action, I will turn myself into a something.
A something.
Yeah.
Don't turn yourself into an elk or confused. It might mix you up with the summoned creatures.
Yeah. Let me think about it. Give me a second. I mean, giant elk is kind of the best thing that I've got right now. Unless I could turn into a Zeloraptor.
Doesn't be
Can I turn
something
into
that
a
you've seen.
Zeloraptor?
Have you seen a Zeloraptor?
I mean, they're in Chult. They're from this adventure, Beasts of the Jungle Rot.
Zelo.
Here. Yeah, Zeloraptor. I have a copy of the PDF. I looked this up. It is Adventure League legal, so it's not just like a homebrew.
I'm just trying to find the dang thing.
Yeah, it's hard to find. I'll send you a copy of the page of the PDF that it exists on.
I mean, I think you've already seen a regular raptor, right?
Yeah.
So what's so cool?
Zeloraptor is like a regular raptor is CR1. Zeloraptor is a CR2 version of a regular raptor.
I don't remember telling you you've seen one, so we're just gonna say we'll go with regular raptor.
All right. Well, I'm not going to turn into a regular raptor because I can turn into a CR2 thing. So I'll turn into a giant elk.
A giant elk.
Yep.
All right.
I'll probably like finish. I'll move here, and then I'll turn into a giant elk and use the rest of my movement to move. Because a giant elk has 60 feet of movement, and I'll move far enough away that I can set up a charge for next round.
All right. So I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna say control by Seth, and
I have a question for Seth.
we'll put that there.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna put some sort of like
Oh,
yellow
cool.
dot on them, so that way you can know which one is which.
Seth,
Okay.
do you know how to stop a giant elk from charging?
I do not.
Take away its credit card.
Oh my god.
Ah.
All right, I'm gonna hide my token.
Sure, you're in
Here?
the corner. It's all good. You know
Well,
what? I
so I can
will
still
put
see.
it. I'll put it. Oh, and yeah, you got to see. I got it. All right.
But I'll just be hidden over there, and then I will. Yeah, I'll be. My giant elk will be like, I don't know, here.
Zahana, you're up to bat.
Oh, my elks need to roll initiative. Also, if you give me control over them, then I can do stuff.
All right, hold on.
I can set their HP and AC and all that.
I already set their HP, but that's okay.
Oh, beautiful.
There's sixes. Zahana, are you awake?
Yep, I'm gonna rage.
Good idea. You still have some rages left? Yeah, because you short rested. Are
We-
you out
we
of
have-
rages?
I
You out of
don't-
rage?
we haven't gotten to combat, so she should have all her rages.
That's probably true. All right, so you're raging.
Let's see. So my great axe.
Who you gonna go? You gonna go Russian? Who you attacking? You got the 3 skeletons who are just kind of waiting to chomp at you, and you got these 2 big guys.
The big guys are the threats. Skeletons are not the threats.
Going after the first big guy closest.
All right, you can move your guy over there, and you can go and roll to hit. And Seth, I think I've got your elk army set up now.
Haha, I am the king of elks. I'll put in their AC to make it easier for all of us.
All right, I'll spin down. All right, so now to these guys. Where are they? There they are. We'll put that there. What is this? Get rid of that. What'd you spin? 14. 14 doesn't do it.
14. Oh, so Johanna rolled to attack?
Yes.
Interesting.
Try again.
Yep.
They are armored.
They are armored. They are heavily. 19 will hit.
Do we have any buffs? Remember, we want to do buffs before combat.
Well, as of right now, I don't think you have any.
Cool.
All right, so
Buffer rolled a 1.
So a 12 it is. So 12 damage. You got it. And we'll say this one is. I'm gonna move Vicky just a little bit closer to that guy. You got it. Ulfgar?
I don't know. I can't even see what's going on.
You kind of.
All right, that's
now
10 feet of movement.
I would like to remind everyone, when we fought the flesh golem before I left,
Yep.
you remember?
Yep.
Fire did a lot to it. Fire was very effective.
Did something heal it?
Yeah, something did heal it, but I don't remember what.
Yeah, and I will say, Vic, your attack doesn't seem quite as effective as you would expect them to be.
That sucks.
If only we had that magic.
Magic what?
Great axe.
Oh.
It would be nice if barbarians, did they have that ability? Do they get to attack as if their weapons are magical?
Maybe at high level.
Yeah.
I do. My beast attacks are magical.
All right. So I still have some movement left. So I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to set up this nice line here. And as strange as it sounds, I'm going to lightning bolt the skeletons.
I thought you were out of third level spells.
I'm out of 4th level spells.
But because to get to target to fly, you need a slot.
Yeah, I need 4th level spells.
All right.
I'm gonna
Okay,
be right
sure.
back.
All
Sure.
right, spin damage.
Hold on, I have to press the button first.
Fair enough.
So is that 33? Is that the way that works?
Yes. Yes, that is how that works. It's nice that they have my elemental affinity there. So yeah, I did 33 points of damage.
We'll make it easy. You vaporize him.
Okay.
Was it the
Mission
skeleton?
accomplished.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
vaporized the skeletons.
And the door closes.
It does.
But that's just 3 things that won't be chopping at Zerhana's back while she's fighting the.
Thank you.
Mushrooms.
Fair enough. So, okay, so this guy. Hold on one second. So the one's going to attack Zerhana for sure, and this other one. What does he want to do? That's a darn good question. He just sees. You know what? He is just going to go over. How far can he move before I get to that? Yeah, he can get to these guys.
Which guys?
He's going to go and attack these elk.
No, my damage.
All right. So your elk's armor class is 10.
Yep.
Oh!
No problem. So he basically has spiked gauntlets and just starts punching your elk. The first one
Going elk punching.
is dead.
Cool.
Okay.
Wow. One hit killing an elk. These guys are vicious.
Punching no less.
There is an elk here that I can't control. This elk is not under my control.
Well, he's dead, so don't worry about it.
Oh, he hit twice? Cool.
He punches out 2 elk. He just goes whap, whap.
Are you sure this isn't Chuck Norris we're fighting?
All right, well, that means that they do at least 13 damage each hit, which is not chump change.
Now for Zerhana. The next one's going to punch at Zerhana. So 1 hit. I think only 1 hit. What's your AC, Zerhana? 14.
Yeah.
All right, so only 1 hit. So you take 13 bludgeoning and 6 piercing, but you're raging, so that's 19. So 18 divided by 2. So you take 9 points of damage.
What's the piercing from?
The spike
The
gauntlets.
Spike gauntlets, man.
That makes sense.
Icarus.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna move just outside the corridor we're in.
Okay.
Never been to the music. Where is it located? And what do you do there? Where can they see you? I'm actually just listed there.
Sorry, what are we listening to?
Sounds like Greg's wife, maybe?
No, I'm upstairs. It's not my wife. She's
Oh.
downstairs.
I don't know.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one on Zerhana.
I'm
The
gonna
sound
mute
is coming
Vicky.
from
It's Vicky.
Zerhana's mic.
Yeah, I muted Vicky's.
I mean Vicky's mic.
She can unmute herself when she's done listening to whatever she's listening to.
17 hit.
Yes.
Did it roll damage automatically? I can't
I
see
think
from
it
here.
stopped.
No, okay. I will roll damage for that.
Go for it.
Oh, I'm gonna curse him too.
Okay.
So that's it's additional 2 damage. So it's 9 damage total. And the second attack, that is a crit because I cursed him. So I
That
roll.
one's a curse. Okay.
So I roll 2d10, right?
Yeah. If you what? So this is the first damage you've done. She did 13.
Sorry. The first one was 10 damage. The crit. Sorry. The first one was. Oh yeah, still on. It is still on curse damage. So the first one was 10 damage. The second one is
Oh, there it is. 2 Eldritch Blasts. Got it.
15 damage.
So
It's not the
10.
most. 10 plus 15. It's
Okay.
force damage if that matters.
Sure.
Oh, it says force damage actually, and that's it.
So 25 total.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And that's it for me.
Elk.
I was muted. The elks are gonna charge. I'm gonna start with this group of elks here. Like that.
Okay. Oh, there's somehow an
not-
extra elk in here. Let me get rid of him.
Yeah, well, this is me, so keep me safe.
All right. I am. There we go. We got rid of some extra elk.
Okay, so these elks, we're gonna hold on. I'm gonna try to keep them on the grid. I don't know
Okay.
which space the flesh golem is in on the grid.
I can just move him around. It doesn't matter. Whoop, oh, what happened? Undo?
You deleted an elk. There
I
you go.
did it. So I held down the wrong key. So we'll just put one here. Here doesn't really matter. Let's put him on. Holding down the Alt key makes it work.
All right, so they're all going to move 20 feet. They're moving 20 feet straight towards the target, and they're going to try to hit it with a ram attack. So +5 to hit, times 4. So
go ahead, spin away. Want to spin your 4 attacks first? Might make it easier. I can tell you how many hit.
Yep. Hold on.
Or I can spin it if you want.
Oh, so that's a 15, 12. I'm going to guess that only 2 of them hit.
2 of them hit.
Okay, cool. So it's weird because the first one is going to try to knock it prone. Then if the first one knocks it prone, then they're all going to be rolling hooves attacks. I'm going to be trying to knock it prone for each one first. Okay, so for the 18, the ram attack, it's 1d6 plus 3 damage. Hold on. So 5 damage. Or, halved, probably.
So
and then the target takes an extra 2d6 damage. My bad.
Right. Okay.
So an extra 11 damage. So it's 16 total right now. I can do math. And then it needs to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
All right. Okay. So we're going to say that the attack didn't do as much damage as you thought.
Right.
But at least it did something.
Well, it did 8 damage, assuming that it has resistance.
And it's going to make a
DC 13 strength saving throw.
Sure. No problem.
It succeeded?
Yes.
Okay, so the second one is going to do the same thing. So that's 3d6 plus 3. Wow, terrible.
Okay.
Mm.
it's gonna
And
make
then it
another save,
also is
right?
going to roll and make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Made it.
Cool. And then these elks, they have
So
a
then
speed of
that's
50
another
feet.
8. Okay.
Yep. So I can move them to here. Yep. Okay. So both of these elks are going to back up
And then charge.
and then charge.
Sure.
Into range wherever that is.
It
And
works.
so it's going to be the same thing.
Spin away.
2d20. So that is one of them is an 18. Does an 17 hit before? So I imagine an 18 hits.
Yep, you got 1 hit.
Great. So that's the same thing. 14 damage and strength saving throw.
That one missed.
Awesome. So it's prone.
Yep. So I need something that says prone. I don't have a prone. I'll have to upload that later. But we'll just give him we'll give him that one. No problem.
And it's a shame that was the last one because otherwise all of the other attack rolls would have had advantage.
So then that is another damage on top of that. So let me put that on there.
How's this guy looking? He just took 24, 38 divided by 2, 17 damage.
Yeah, he took her. He's not. He's wounded.
Okay.
Okay. Zan, you're up.
Moving into the room.
Okay.
To start. Well, here that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna do I'm gonna spiritual weapon and attack the one that Zerhana is fighting.
Okay. Here, I'll do this. Was it like a hammer? What do you got? I don't care. Gotta find something. That works.
Okay.
There's your hammer.
Hammer of Justice. Get him.
All right, so okay, he takes damage.
9 to be precise.
Yes.
Does he appear bloodied at least, or?
Not yet.
All right. I believe that's my turn.
All right, hold on. So, if I can type. All right, Cedar, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna charge this guy.
Okay. Well, he's prone.
Yep. And so I get to do hooves. I guess I don't need a charge if he's already prone. But I get advantage. So cool. So 19 plus it's gonna hit. And
Yep.
it's a big pile. It's 48 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. And my attack is magical. Cool. 21 magical damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to retreat 35 feet away.
So if he's prone, does he get an opportunity attack on that?
I do not think he does. I'm not sure though. Hold on.
I'm not sure either. I have to check that one out.
The creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up. It has a disadvantage on attack rolls. And attack rolls against the creature have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. I don't see anything about not making opportunity attacks, but it would just make it with disadvantage.
You don't. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, interesting. This is probably what I'm looking for better. I think it gets one at disadvantage. I think that's what I would say.
It seems right. I don't know what
Yeah.
Google says.
That's the best I can find. So all right, so let's do one at disadvantage. So
My AC is 14.
fair enough. Spin. I think these are going just to me. He missed.
Cool.
Okay. So Hana, you're up.
Let's see here. Okay. Great axe. First attack.
Hits.
Yes, better.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, very nice. Yeah. Okay. And we'll put him down as bloodied. And I have a marker on here for some reason. Oh, that's right. He was cursed. That's what it's there for. All right. Never mind. All good. Ulfgar.
All right. I will cast spells.
Okay.
On the one that is fitting Sirhana.
Fire. Burn it. That's not fire.
I don't have any fire. Okay, I'm going to. So that must have been. Is that I rolled 5 on one missile? Oh yeah, it did. It only so.
That's fine. So 5, you third level spell. So that would
Right.
be 3, 4, 5
5
missiles.
times 5.
Yep, 25.
Nice.
And that's magic missile, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't take half damage. It takes full damage. I think. Because magic missile is one of those spells that they always take full damage. Except if they have the shield spell.
We're gonna say he's bloodied.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. All right. Their turn. So this guy. Nope. Okay. So let's see. He'll attack Zerhana. It's kind of her job to be there. Wow, he missed twice. And the other guy is going to get up and he's going to punch some elk.
Did you think you'd be saying that at the start of our campaign today?
Nah, probably not.
Oh, I should have had the elk retreat. That was real dumb of me. That was the whole point of me retreating.
He kills one elk, and this elk is like bloodied.
Okay.
Icarus.
Same as before. The one on Serhana.
Sure.
What's Orbex doing in all this?
I don't even know where he's at. He's hiding in the corner. Where is he?
The first one's a miss.
Did he get accidentally deleted? Oh, there he is. No one picked him up for the ride.
Second one's also a miss. And that's it.
We'll put him right there. Burp. There you go. He's hanging.
She'd run out there and soak up some damage.
He did that in the last dungeon. Elk.
So this one is going to start by retreating first to provoke.
Sure, he'll take that.
Didn't it already attack?
It's been its turn already.
Yeah, it has had its turn, so it gets a shot to attack.
Yeah, this is why I messed up the last round.
All right, it's dead.
Cool. The rest of them are also going to retreat 20 feet away. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Boo, boo, boo. They have enough movement to do this. And then charge back in.
Go for it. Oh, he got up too, by the way, of course.
Yep. I know. That's why they're all going to be taking ram attacks. So /R 4d20. And that's +5, so it looks like 2 of them are going to hit.
Sure.
Cool. So for the first one, it's just going to be a regular ram attack. So that's for giant elk. 1d6 or 3d6 plus 3. Awesome. 18. And then it makes the DC 13 strength saving throw.
Yep, makes it.
Cool. Then the other one, same thing. And strength saving throw.
What's the save on it?
13.
No, it missed on that one.
Okay, cool. Then the last elk gets advantage on its attack roll. So I roll one more d20. That's not a d20. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay, well, now we know 16 doesn't hit. So its AC is 17.
There you go.
All right, so that's 32 divided by 2. That's a total of 16 damage this round.
All right, he's bloodied. Zan, you're up.
Can't...
Spiritual weapon, go.
Go, spiritual weapon.
I think we're good. And then we're good.
Nice.
Not bad.
He's really hurting bad.
We'll move forward just a bit so I don't hit Zerhana. Point a gutting bolt at the same guy.
Do you have any fire?
Not that I know of. I don't think
All
so.
right. We need fire.
Wait, I have Sacred Flame. That's fire.
That would work.
All right. Well, Sacred Flame then.
All right, it has to make a dex save.
Is Sacred Flame fire or radiant? I guess it'll show up when he puts the spell in.
Oh, it's radiant. That's not fire.
Whoops. Okay, that's the closest thing I have then.
I mean,
Well,
most clerics won't.
It made the save, so no damage.
All right.
Cedar?
In my giant elk form, I will charge. And by charge, I mean do hooves. Because hooves does more damage.
Okay, so that was like 35 feet. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 60 feet of movement.
Okay.
Where can I roll? Oh, right. 2d20 because it's prone. I get a +6 on my giant elk form, and a 17 hits, right?
Yep.
Cool. So that is, what is it? 4d8 plus 4. Yep. Oh, and my elks are going to move away. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Sure. Where are they going?
So that's 21 magical damage.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm moving back 25 feet, which should be about here. Let me check.
He's also critical.
Gonna move down here. And then the elks are gonna move kind of back into these positions.
Okay.
And this way he can't really go after 2 elks.
Okay.
Okay, and that's my turn.
So Hana, you're up. So Hana, you there? Yes, she is. That's enough to kill him.
Oh, yay.
Icarus, whatever you get from your curse bonus.
Just healing, and I think I'm already full.
Okay. Actually, I
Oh
see
no, I'm
you
not.
as 3 hit
I'm
points
not.
of damage. Yep.
Yep, that's right.
So Zohana, you can move and attack the other one if you wish.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Ah,
Okay. Too bad. All right. Still alive. Ulfgar?
You said he's critical, though, right?
He is.
All right, so this comes to the fun part where I try to figure out what's the best level spell to cast at this guy.
I would say 1, but it's up to you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a sorcery point and re-roll that.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa, you're close, but not quite. You and those sorcery points do not get along with rerolls.
Sometimes they work.
Fair enough. All right, he's going to take a couple swipes at Zerhana here. She's the target. 1 hit.
That was actually 6 points of damage, by the way.
Yes, I got it. So that would be 9 points of damage to Zerhana.
that in half.
That is already in half. Yep.
Okay.
Icarus, you're up. It already attacked, right? Yeah, same as before. I will Eldritch Blast this last one. I'll try to hit it.
And it's dead.
I don't suppose this counts as a humanoid?
No, it's a
construct, isn't it?
construct.
Yeah.
Had to ask.
Only reason I remember is because I had flesh golems when I DM'd a campaign years ago, and I had the same thing come up.
I would suggest. Well,
Well, it's 11, so we're probably closing it down here in a few seconds.
Oh yeah, that's true. Can we take a short rest before we do that so that people can heal up?
We should probably take a long rest.
Yeah, I think you're getting to the point where you're getting close to long rest territory.
Let's take a long rest in here then.
I have a question. What happens to all the elk?
The elk only
They
stay
can-
up for an hour, so they're gonna.
Oh,
Yeah.
so dinner.
Yeah.
I
Congratulations, Elks. You went unpunched. This is your reward.
Some
don't
of them
know.
didn't.
I think if you kill them, they probably just disappear back to. I mean, they're face spirits, so I'm not sure it quite works that way.
Okay, so we'll long rest and we'll eat our dry, tasteless rations instead of this juicy roast elk that is practically staring us in the face.
I've been muted this whole time and I've been responding to all of this, which is hilarious. Yeah, so the elks are face spirits and they disappear when they drop to 0 hit points.
Right.
So you can't eat them. First of all. Second of all, I don't need a long rest at all. The only thing I'm down is 1/3 level spell slot.
Wait. I have a question. What if we eat them alive? We'll probably get some meat out of it before they go
Listen,
down.
even I was not going to suggest that. Okay.
I'm gonna look at you very strangely and then dissipate the spell.
So even though Cedar doesn't need a long rest, it is late in the
Yeah,
in game.
it doesn't
it's late,
matter,
it's late
right?
in the day.
Yeah.
It's like evening time.
Yeah.
And I know Ulfgar does need a long rest. And Xanthros probably could benefit from a long rest.
I
wouldn't
don't
say
know
no.
if this room is safe. Like we don't know if this room is
Well,
safe.
the one door is locked because the skeletons are all dead,
Yeah.
and the
Well,
other
These two flesh golems came in through it.
So at a minimum,
mean-
skeletons were alive then.
Oh, that's
at a
true.
minimum, we can have someone post watch.
Yeah.
Oh, I have sentries rest. What am I talking about? I will post the feature.
All right, here we go.
Before we long rest, Xanthros, I think you still have. Oh, never mind. You used your challenge divinity. So yeah, let's just long rest.
Okay, I can dig it.
Okay.
Oh, and we can use this time also for Ulfgar to attune to his item, and anybody else who needs attunement. Xanthros might.
The point is, I can see and hear as normal.
Okay, so what are people attuning to?
And I will
I think
post
it could be an
myself.
amulet of health.
You got the amulet,
Here.
no problem.
Xanthros has that mace.
All right, so he's
I
going to
think-
do the mace. Okay.
I think the other items are already attuned for rests. I know mine is.
I want to see if that staff that he has requires attunement. I don't remember.
Oh, right. Good point.
If you want to
What
attune
is
to
the
it.
staff? I don't even know what the staff is.
It's the one from the dead half goat thing. Maybe the staff
No,
will
no,
turn
no.
you
I
into
mean,
a half goat.
what is it?
Well, you'll find out when you attune to it.
All right, hold on. Let me find it.
I might not be able to attune to it.
Oh, fair, but we should find out what it is, right?
Wait. The two bodies, the goat and the dwarf, they
Yep.
both had yellow sashes. Wasn't there a
Yep.
group? There was the red wizards. Wasn't there a group of yellow something?
I don't believe so. You could search the Discord chat for the word
Yeah,
yellow.
I think I remember something in a pin. Hold on. Maybe I'm just thinking of the red. It's also like all of the factions in D&D always are like the blue blanks, the red blanks.
All right, the staff is a staff of striking.
And Sorcerer can use that.
I don't see anything that says they can't, as long as he has can attack with it, right?
Okay.
What is it? What does it do?
Wait,
It can be wielded as a magical quarterstaff. It
Don't
grants.
you,
Go ahead.
who has the staff of the Python? Is that Xanthros?
It's me. I have it. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you have to tune to it. It has a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and then if you expend charges, you can add an extra d6.
It might also be cursed.
That's
But
always a possibility in the world of D&D.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over +3 to attack rolls.
Yes, with all of your attacking.
Hey, look,
But I was tuning it.
Hey, you know,
Oh,
you mock me, but I've
actually,
maced some fools this campaign. Just saying, it's been real.
I mean, I guess like you two can, or probably it makes the most sense for I don't know. Is the staff something you have to wield to get the benefit of?
Yes. Your attack
Yes.
Okay, so then it probably makes the most sense for Ulfgar to keep it, even though he's using, like, sometimes he doesn't use attack rolls, but sometimes he does.
Well, I would probably start using it instead of my axe because
Yeah.
it's versatile. It's a versatile weapon.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't look like I need to attune it. It just looks like I need to have it. Oh no, I do
So
have to.
that doesn't require tuning.
It does.
Just
No,
wield
it
it.
does.
Oh, I misunderstood then.
No, I said it didn't, but it did. So now I've got all kinds of items attuned. I can't take any more magic items because I've attuned them all.
I mean, you could pass them on to somebody else if you want something to replace it.
I don't even know what they do. So
If you put them onto your character sheet, it'll tell you.
oh, well, one raises my constitution to 19.
Ooh.
Well, that must be the amulet of health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the amulet of health, which is funny because my constitution was like 18 before.
Does it set your constitution to 19?
Yeah, it does.
Maybe you should give it to somebody else then who can actually benefit from it.
Oh, I benefited from it. I got 70. I've got eight hit points from it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You
I'm
guys
just
can
pointing out
raise to level 9 too during the week.
Oh, okay, great.
I can take it. My constitution's only 14. But I also have like good resistance to poison stuff, so I don't really
I
need a
mean,
good
I should
constitution.
point out that people don't necessarily need to keep the items that they pick up from the sarcophagi.
Who has the lowest? Oh, what about our barbarian? Zerhana, or Vicky, what's Zerhana's constitution?
8?
15.
Oh,
I
15?
think Cedar and Xanthros and I think all have 14, and I think that's the lowest, unless you count Orvex, of course.
We should give it to somebody before they level so that they get the benefit. And I vote for not me because I use my beasts as pools of temporary hit points, so it's not really important.
And I'm rarely in the fray, so I don't think it's me either.
So I vote
I mean,
for more rings or more amulets on.
If Paul's willing to give it up,
Which person did we get this from? Was this from Papa Zodal?
yes.
Yeah. I'm okay giving it.
I can remove it. It's my constitution's only 16, so moving up to 19 actually is useful. But
But it's not as much of a gain over somebody who has 14. And I guess actually once you're wearing the amulet of health, you can never get your AC. You can never get your constitution to 20 without bumping it up the hard way. So it's
Right.
interesting that they set it at 19.
What do we get at level 9?
It's a bunch of stuff. We get a proficiencies go up by 1, which is nice.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Oh, and I get we get 5th level spells. Greater Restoration.
Okay, I lost the amulet of health, so somebody else must have it.
So Vicky or I will take it. Vicky, do you want it?
I did not hear that.
She said she's got it.
What?
Okay.
I thought I
Wait,
heard you say
Vic?
I got it.
Yeah, you can't hear me?
Now
No,
we
you're
can hear you
super
better.
quiet. Now you're louder.
Wow, that's weird. Okay.
So Vicky has the amulet.
I can take it. I don't know. Is that
I'm just asking who has it.
Do you want it? It'll give you. She does have 92 hit points already. It'll give you an additional 18 hit points.
Yeah, because her hit die is huge. I vote for you, Steven.
I'm happy to take it.
Do it.
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so the
So we'll level. Yeah,
the
go on.
spirit of Papazodal tries to take you over.
Interesting. Got it. Okay.
Time to roll.
Hold on 1 second, please.
Yeah.
Why didn't it do this to Paul?
It did. He made a saving throw.
Oh,
so it tries every time somebody touches it.
Or just gains if we move it around. Yeah.
I gotcha.
All right, 1 second. So
Well, no, because it's no, because Mo is inhabiting me, so somebody else could take the snake staff, but because nobody Papazodal isn't inhabiting anybody, it retries every time somebody new touches it.
Did somebody else try to take the? Did the snake staff move around?
Yeah, I am inhabited by Moa, but Xantharos has the snake staff.
Oh, I see.
And I'm inhabited by Wango also.
Well, now you are. Yeah.
Vic, are you resisting it?
No, it's me. It's not Vicky.
Oh, I'm sorry. Icarus, are you resisting it?
Yes.
Christmas safe.
Pretty good.
That's a miss.
Okay.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Wait. What does that mean? Does it mean the curse misses him, or he misses dodging the curse?
He did not resist it.
Oh, okay.
So, you can so you feel the two personalities fighting in your mind for.
Why two?
Oh, that's right. You don't have one yet.
Correct.
Now you do. Sorry, my bad.
That's fine.
Only one voice in his head. No, come on now.
I had to have. I thought I was going to have some godly combat there. Sorry, 1 second. In a sense.
All right, he's crazy, but not that crazy.
All right, let me find him. Okie dokie. So this was
Papazodal, the bird.
All right. Let's see. I'll put it in the chat. So, your flaw is that
which chat is it going into?
I'll put it into Discord because it's going to be an image.
Okay.
Sure. Your flaw is that you bow before no one and expect others to do as you command.
Nice.
Okay.
And
so you're a diva. Got it.
While you're possessed, you gain advantage in all wisdom checks, and you never take damage from falling.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, bombs away, buddy.
Yeah. Time to start jumping off cliffs.
Awesome.
All right. So level up, figure out your spells and so forth, and
I have so many good options for spells at this level. Level 6 by comparison is way worse. Level 5 has some cool stuff though.
I believe I have some options as well, so it gets interesting.
One of us, somebody should take Greater Restoration.
Either you or I, right?
Yeah.
I guess it kind of depends on what other options. So, like, if there's a million choices you have, but I'm more limited, it might even be a domain for me. It could be. In which case, there's no point in you taking it, right?
See if it's domain for you.
Yeah, I'll just level myself up now. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll stick around for a couple seconds in case you have any questions. Otherwise, folks can drop, and I'll chat with y'all next week.
Yeah, let me go and quickly manage my levels. Or I can just
What are we
message
gonna
the
do
chat
next
and let
week?
y'all know.
I don't know.
Oh,
what are we
that's
doing?
right.
Oh, is there something going on
Oh
next
yeah,
week?
that's a good point.